Hello and welcome to this 2,000 point Warhammer 40,000 battle report where we see the Grey Knights take on the new Orc Codex. Now, now I'm Jake from Vanguard Tactics. Joined with me today is Aaron, who is one of our VT coaches. As I said, you may have not seen him on stream much, but he's here with his beautiful Orc army. Obviously, again, as always, massive shout out to our sponsors for the stream. So we have Entoyment Wargaming for our models, JW Wargaming for the mat and objective markers that you see in front of you, Foreground for the terrain, the Factorum, obviously our gaming centre and where our studio is based, along with C Studios, which does all of the painting for our armies, and we still are waiting on our Tau army, which hopefully you'll see very soon. And I'm not just joined with myself and Aaron, we have two very lovely hosts in the corner, Mr. Stephen Box and Liam Dempsey.
I'm not going to lie to you, Jake, I'm sweating a little bit right now.
It is hot in here.
Steve likes to challenge me. He likes to challenge me. So he likes to make sure his computer completely dies
5 minutes before the stream.
5 minutes before the stream starts. So that's been good fun. But yeah, we're back.
Couldn't believe it.
Me and Steve on the deck.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I'm excited. I can teach Steve some tactics and give him some...
I'm going to learn so much, chat.
Absolutely. But it's not just us, is it? There's more people here with you, Jake, tonight as well.
There is. So we've got our two awesome camera crew. So we've got Robbie on the right-hand side to me, maybe left to you.
One of the cameras isn't on.
We've got that one. And we've got Daisy as well on the other side.
I can't put Daisy camera on because it looks like a black screen.
The lead, Daisy.
Oh, it's the lead still.
The lead.
It's the lead still doing it.
Yeah.
We'll need to get on that in the fix.
I'll fix that in a minute. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's on. It's off.
Is
It's
it
on.
on?
It's off. There's a thumb. We've
There's
got
a
a thumb.
That
Yep.
means she is here. Amazing. And obviously, as always, folks, obviously we do have a few ways that if you do enjoy the content we do provide here, then there's a few ways you can support us, obviously by subscribing and liking the video. We also have super chats as well, so if you donate £5 or English pounds or whatever currency you have, then we will read out your super chat live on stream, answer any questions that you may have, or equally just quote you in any form. But we also have our new system, members, don't we, Steve?
Yeah, so I'm going to take it from here. Now, you might be wondering why there are those big old twos in the background of Jake and also Aaron.
We can actually show them. Watch some magic here, Steve.
Look at that.
There you go. Look at that. Picture in picture as well. Look. Beautiful.
I'm
Now-
22.
Feet higher than Jake.
Yeah, it is little and large on the stream tonight.
It is the Vanguard Tactics' second birthday. We are 2 years old.
I know.
We're still a baby.
It feels like it's been forever.
It really does. These last couple of months working with you anyways really made me gone grey. Anyway, we've got a huge prize and giveaway to give away. A giveaway? Now, Jakey, if you could please go over there and pass one of those things over to Aaron, and we're going to tell you what is available to win. So that there is some Vanguard Tactics premium 6 rolling dice.
Not the ones you used last week, surely.
I mean, I was rolling hot last week.
You kept those of you for yourself.
Yes, yeah. I've kept the good ones for me. And tainted all of those with extra good luck from myself. So you've got some dice. You've also, I think there's 20 dice actually. Then you get a full set of terrain provided by Foreground. And this is the full set of VT terrain there. That you can check out. So that is a full table's worth of terrain. You can pick the one that you wish, that you want. And then what we've also got is...
Steve's favourite thing since protein shakes. It is.
That's a good joke from
That
Jake.
was a really good joke from Jake. Yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm going to be like Anchorman. Today, Veronica told a very funny joke today.
I remember it. We laughed.
I wrote it down in my diary. So, a new box of Kill Team, Octarius, to give away. And as we have been saying for ages, you've got to give Kill Team a try. Now is the best chance to get yourself a free box of Kill Team. So the prize, I think, is worth well over £300. Now, in order to be in for a chance of winning that, all you need to do is become a massive member of Vanguard Tactics. It's super simple. Any member that has joined since the beginning, which was last week, and if you've joined by next week at 12 o'clock, midday, British summertime, then on live, we are going to announce the winner of that and we'll ship it out to you. Wherever you are in the world, you're going to get it.
That's amazing.
We'll ship it to Australia, the North Pole, anywhere.
North
But that's
Pole.
not all you get for being a massive member, though, is it, Steve?
It's
Because
not.
I've been fixing more than just your stream.
Yeah, because now we've got, when we hit 100 members, Discord integration. And we'll have a full Discord set up so you can chat about the game, you can watch and have a watch party while you see Jake and Aaron and other people play on our streams. You can also get your questions answered, and you can help steer our content and also steer the content for the podcast, the Competitive 40k show. And when we open it up to questions, you will be getting your questions answered. Because we get so many on Instagram, it's just easier now for me to channel it all through the members' access.
And that's 100 members.
That's when we get to 100 members. When we get to 1,000 members, we're going to all do a premium battle report once a month just for premium members.
So I've just put something fancy up on the screen for you.
And that is our birthday bash goal. We're currently 54 members. Let's get up to 100. And then obviously we can get that Discord community going. We're also going to have emojis as well. So for those members that want to use a special emoji, we're going to have plenty of them as well for you. So loads of good stuff. We've got kit. I'm working on it at the moment. Some new awesome merchandise. So anyway, I'm really happy. It's been 2 years. We've come a long old way. And in the last year, it's been a massive, massive roller coaster. We've become playtesters, previewers. We've been welcomed with open arms by the community. We've had incredible support from everybody. DZ and VT have collaborated.
Well, that's the most exciting part, right? Out of all of what you've just said.
It's been dangerous.
It is dangerous. Yeah, that's what I'd call it. Absolutely.
We're a dangerous duo. And we've got some even more exciting. We've got Legends coming up this year.
We have got Legends.
And there's something else happening in October, which is going to be super special, but we've got to keep it super secret for now. What could that be? You know.
Probably. I've slept since then, though.
I know.
You know.
It's going to be big. October. Anyway, so we've got some people in the chat just becoming a massive member, so thank you so much. And it really doesn't matter what level you join at. We obviously want to get this Discord open for all of you. Now, I do want to say a massive thank you to Games Workshop for sending us this preview codex copy. So this is obviously brought to you for that. And Aaron is our Orc coach. Now, Aaron, how excited are you for this book?
Super, super excited. Yeah, I've been playing with it since the Beast Snagger box came out. And there's a lot of different ways to play the book, which I'm really excited about.
Nice. No, I can't wait to see you rock out with these the full warg. That's what we're going to see tonight is a full warg. Are you ready for a full warg?
Yeah.
You ready for it? Liam's ready. Jake,
I'm born ready.
are you ready for a full warg?
Well, I better be ready.
You
I
better
have
be.
to be ready.
He's saying warg, though. I feel like that's wife and girlfriend. You ready for a full wife and girlfriend, Steve?
Yeah. Okay.
Not quite got to that bridge.
Brilliant.
Anyway, right. So tonight we've got the Orcs versus the Grey Knights. We've got all the lists below in the descriptions. We don't have army picks because Aaron only turned up 5 minutes ago.
I know.
Shocking.
Traffic, though. Traffic wasn't his fault.
Traffic.
It's all these
His
buggies.
battle wagon failed him.
Failed a ramshackle.
Yeah,
Failed his ramshackle
ramshackle.
roll.
The wheel fell off. Yeah.
We get so many members in the chat right now. Everyone becoming a member. It's amazing.
Tons of members.
And we've also got some super chats. So remember, guys, we'll go over the super chats in the movement phase. But we have got the first. I can't believe it. You know, one of those first things that happens in life. Didn't actually happen today.
Hasn't happened yet.
No, the first super chat was from Lennart Lidmond.
Another one of my boys.
Robert Welsh. Where
is
are
he?
you? Bloody hell. Right, anyway. No, thank you so much, Lennart Lidman. And actually, most of this Grey Knight army has actually been sponsored by Lennart. So instead of calling one model Lennart, it's all Lennart tonight.
These are the Knights of Lennart.
He's a massive member now as well.
He's a massive member. These are the Knights of Lennart. I love it. Or the Knights of Lidmond. That sounds good, doesn't it? Anyway, let's crack on with this game. So, Jakey, it's Scorched Earth, isn't it?
It is.
So we'll go down to the top down. You give a quick overview of the mission, mate.
So, Scorched Earth, 6 objectives, 2 in each deployment zone, 2 in no man's land. So you get 5 points if you hold 1, an additional 5 points if you hold 2, and if I hold more than you, Aaron, I'm going to get another 5 points.
It's not going to happen.
Which is good. And Siri did not agree with me. So that's the mission. Obviously, there is a mission-specific secondary. I don't think either of us have gone for it. There is also an action you can do in this mission, which involves doing actions on your opponent's objective markers. We probably won't be doing that either, but it's good to know, isn't it? And then there's obviously 3 secondaries that we can each pick, which obviously will give us 15 points each, totaling for 45 on that, 45 on the primary, and then we get 10 points for being painted. Me, just barely. What do you think, Steve? Was that the mission?
I think you did well.
At least I know the
100%.
mission.
It's like we've done this a few times. You've heard me go through it. So well done, Jakey.
I like how he's not messing around as well because it's hot in here tonight, right?
Yeah, it's going to be fast and loose tonight, guys, because it is hot. I
Summers.
am sweating.
Yeah. If Steve looks nervous, it's not because I'm sat next to him. It's just because it's very warm up here. Robbie Cam is in a vest, and I'm very jealous.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
yeah.
Anyway, should we talk about the armies?
I don't have any pants on.
He doesn't.
He's gone Orc
He
Commando.
doesn't. Don't stand up on stream, Steve. Don't stand up on stream. So, I think, should we go with Jakey or the guest first, Steve?
I think while Jake's on a roll.
Yeah.
No. Let's go with Aaron. Let's go
On it.
with Aaron. Robbie, can we get some close-ups of Aaron's army while he talks through this? That would be cool, because obviously we don't have the army pick, and this is a beautifully painted army. It's such a shame.
Thank you.
It's,
This
honestly,
army
you've got
is
some
mega.
sick conversions. So, Daisy, Robbie, we need you all on the Orcs tonight. Don't worry about them Grey Knight boys. Just get them
Yeah,
on the
don't-
Orcs.
Don't
You
look
make
at
me
me.
blush. You make me blush.
Now, your list is slightly different, right? Because you had to tweak it because you couldn't get your Storm Boys done. So the list
Ever
is
so slightly.
yeah. So the list is in description, but just tell them when we get to it what bit is changed. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, no worries. So basically, I've gone for 3 detachments. I'm going basically no command points. I have 1 command point to start with. Power move. So basically, I've got my Warlord detachment, patrol, Evil Sons. So the main thing really that we need to think about here is that we've got the Death Killer Wartrike, this chap here. So he's my Warlord, which means it's a speed war, proper one. We've got, he has got the Road Killer Warlord trait, so that's D3 mortal wounds when you charge in. The difference here is I took the Shocker Hull off of him to create some extra points. But he's also got the custom job for Evil Sons, which is Fight Last, which is going to be a bit of fun. Within there, you've also got a Grot Mega Tank, stock full of
Sorry, you say what?
a Grot Mega Tank.
Some
Shall we get him on the
Forge
table?
Do it.
There we go.
This thing is cool.
Grot Mega Tank. So this thing is absolutely chock full of guns. He's got 7 custom Mega Blasters with the custom Mega Blaster custom job. So he's going to be really, really shooty. He's in the tally port for 2 CP to start with. So he's going to make an appearance slightly later on. I'll leave him there for you. We've also got we've got some war bikers over here in the same detachment. We've got a unit of truck boys. So the truck boys are quite cool. We'll see what they do a little bit later, but basically they can jump out after the truck has moved. That's a specialist mob. Then we've got, going on to the Outrider, we've got with Beast Boss on Squigosaur. Not the official GW model, but it is a Mangler Squig.
That is a sick conversion.
Thank you.
Mainly because it isn't out yet. That's
Yeah,
main
yeah, yeah. I had to get him in the list. I think everyone probably will agree that you need these in your list. Yeah, so he's so basically where my CP is going is that both the Squigosaurs have got extra Warlord trait and relic each. So this one is the more tough one. So he's got Arda's Nails, -1 to wound, and he's also got Beasthide Mantle, which is a sort of 5-up Feel No Pain job. Got obviously another Truck Boys unit there, and then you've got 3 Megatrap Scrap Jets and 3 Rucker Truck Squig Buggies. Got that right? They are all separate, so that's an Outrider basically. I've got them separate because I don't like. Someone last week managed to kill them all in one go, so I don't like having them all grouped up in the same one. So that's why we're paying for the CP for the Outrider. Then you've got moving on to the Death Skulls. So we've got another patrol. That's the Squigosaur. So he's got brutal but cunning. So that's the kind of precision blows, fail to wound. You keep on going doing the damage. And he's also got Head Whopper's Kill Chopper, which is an axe that does some mortal wounds. So he's the damagey one. He's the really, really tough one. We've also got another Truck Boys unit, and we've got a Cannon Wagon, which is Forge World, another conversion for me. But yeah, is a really shooty tank, basically. It's a really shooty army.
It is a very shooty army.
It's a very fast army.
It is a very fast army.
It's looking forward to maybe crumping some Grey Knights tonight. We'll see what happens, eh?
Let's hope not for my sake.
Yeah.
And obviously, big thing to note as well is obviously all the different detachments are denoted by the colour scheme, so it's easy to be able to tell.
Yeah.
So anything that's Death Skulls is blue, and anything that's Evil Sons is red. So if anybody's wondering that, it's a good way to be able to differentiate the different detachments.
So the different detachments in Aaron, what bonuses do they give you?
So the main reason that I've split them, I think that a lot of Orc armies are going to do the same thing, is truck boys. Truck boys for me, the specialist mob, you get one specialist mob per detachment, and I personally think they're worth having 3 detachments. So yeah, there's quite a lot of utility comes out of them. They're going to be pretty good, I think.
Yeah, and the truck boys, they do drop their clan culture as well, don't they, for being
They do,
truck boys?
yep. So the boys are all, they don't get the clan culture, not getting any extra movement. They are as they are, but even still, I think it's really, really, really good.
Yeah,
So-
perfect. Cool, okay. Sounds like a fun list. And just to be clear for the guys in chat, the list below is slightly different, and the difference is we ditched some Storm Boys for some more bikers, right?
Exactly. I
There
do
we go.
have still a unit of Storm Boys in Deep Strike, but yeah.
Cool, okay. Perfect. That's the Orcs. And then we've got number 1 Grey Knight player in Europe, big man Jake. Do you want to talk us through your list, please, Jakey?
I don't think it will be as spectacular as Aaron's, but we'll go give it a go, eh? So we've got 2 detachments in this list. My first detachment is a spearhead detachment of sword bearers. So this basically means that the vehicles in my detachment will get better bonuses. So I have Lord Calgor Drago, in my opinion, someone who, if you're using multiple Brotherhoods, is a really, really good model to have. He has 3 powers. He has Gate of Infinity, Sanctuary, and Ghostly Bonds. Then in the rest of the spearhead, I have 3 Dread Knights. They have Gatling Silencer, Heavy Side Cannon, and Nemesis Sword. The only difference is one of them has a Nemesis Teleporter, mainly because I had 10 points to spare, and you might as well take it. Then going over to the battalion, I have a battalion of the Rapiers Brotherhood. So I have my brother captain. He has Sanctuary for me, that's his power. He also has my relic, which is the Geotechnic Vault. Basically, he can do a psychic action, which will allow a unit to fight first within 3 inches of him, so that's really useful. In that same detachment, I have my Warlord, which is the Chaplain. He has the Unyielding Anvil Warlord trait, so basically everybody around him is objective secured. He also has my one of my visions of the Prognosticars, which is the foretelling of Locust, so I can redeploy 3 of my Grey Knight core units, which obviously those Dread Knights being core is really, really handy. He also has Warp Shaping as his power. Then in my troops attachment, I have 2 units of 5 strikes with swords and a unit of 10 strikes with swords. For this game, I've combat squadded the unit of 10 and put them in deep strike to be able to give me some shenanigans on my secondaries. And then in my fast attack, I have 2 units of Inceptors. They just have sword 10-man units. Again, I've combat squadded them just to give me some trading in this game. And then finally, I have my Brotherhood Ancient. He has a vision of the Prognosticar, which is the Heroism's Favour. So you can pick a Grey Knight core unit within 12, and that unit can heroically intervene. And that's it. That's 2,000 points of Grey Knights.
It sounds exciting.
It has lots of funny names.
And
in
what
it.
does your specific Brotherhood give you? Did you tell us?
It doesn't give me an army trait per se, but it gives me something I can do in the game. So the Sword Bearers means that I get a 2 CP stratagem. I can pick a unit that I can see within 18 inches of me, and for 2 CP I get +1 to hit for all of my Sword Bearers units that shoot that target. I then have a spell which does the exact same thing but for wounds. So it basically makes the 2 Dread Knights hit on 2s and potentially wound on 2s with all their guns, which is really, really good. Then I've got, in the Rapiers, they get a 1 CP stratagem that means that every 6 I roll to hit in melee explodes into another hit. And then I get a spell, which is I get +1 attack for that unit. And if I'm in the Tide of Escalation, I can cast it multiple times. So it means I can do it on all the units, which is really handy.
Tasty, Jake. And just to confirm with the chat, the floor isn't slanted. Jake isn't sitting down. The perspective isn't off. It's just Aaron's 27 feet tall.
This is Gazgul and Makari.
It's Gandalf and Frodo.
yeah.
That's what it is
Gandalf.
right now.
If you two stand in between me, it just looks like the 2.5 men.
So I know the chat was concerned that Jake's slanted on a slanty. That's none of that. It's none of that at all. It's just that he's really small. He's like a small. It's like the Vanguard Tactics child.
He's like our little brother.
Yeah, that one instead. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's our 2 armies. We've talked about the mission. We've done all the sponsors. We've mentioned everyone becoming a massive member. Steve, is there anything you want to add, or should we go for that very first and important dice roll to see who goes first?
No, secondaries.
Secondaries, you're right. We do need to talk about secondaries. So we'll start off with Aaron. Which secondaries did you pick, please, sir?
Funny enough, as I've got no psychers in my army, I've gone for a Ball the Witch.
Safe.
Now, I think... I mean, how many points have you got?
You're
No,
getting
quite a
15 on it.
Quite a few. So as long as I'm killing you, I'm getting points. I've also gone for Rod. So I've got quite a few units that can kind of get over to that side of the board and achieve that for me. And I've gone for Stranglehold. I think it's, like again, I've got quite a few trading units. I've tried to create a bit of a trading army with this one. So yeah, that's me.
Wonderful. And then if we go over to our favourite Hobbit, Jakey.
So,
That was a nice little wink, that was beautiful.
just got to hit him with the blue steel. So it's my secondaries. I've gone with Purifying Ritual, which is a Grey Knight specific one. Obviously, we'll go through that during the game as when it happens. I've gone with Engage in all fronts, and I've gone with Bring It Down. I don't think I need to explain the reason for Bring It Down, but we'll give it a go, eh?
Beautiful work, beautiful work. That's our secondaries. Now I'm excited about the most important dice roll of the game, Steve.
Yeah, me too.
We'll put on a little dice cam there. If you would like to pick your weapon of choice between you, and we'll go.
You pick first.
Which one does Steve use? I don't want to use that.
Just right.
Hey, I
all
was
of
hot
these,
last week.
Yeah.
all of these.
Oh, my dice was spicy.
Yeah, you should have
I'll
seen
take the
it.
one that starts off as a 1.
And I will pick.
It was spicy like a korma last week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He
Nice.
rolled so many
Well.
Stephen boxcars.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, Aaron. You roll first. You're
There
the
we go.
guest.
It's a
4.
4.
A 4.
It's a 4. Oh, the tension.
We have to redo the most
Attention.
famous dice roll in the game.
Aaron, you wanting to go first?
I can do a bit of work. No, I
Go
can
on
do a
then,
bit
go
of
on
work.
then.
Go on
Let's
then.
go, let's
That's a
go.
6.
Let's have it.
That's a 1.
It's a 1.
That's a 1.
Oh no, okay.
All right, let's just swap these out.
Let's
swap these
just
out.
right. Quick game's a good game, eh?
Come on, let's have a bit of warg energy.
You
It's
rolled
a 4 again.
I rolled a 6.
It's a 6.
So I've got to go first.
Jake's going first.
I'm not.
Did you want to go first?
Sort of, but not really. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. That means we're going to move into Grey Knight's turn round, battle round 1, and off to Jakey's movement phase. Actually, it's your command phase there, so you get
It
yourself
is.
a command point.
It is. I do get to also redeploy a few units.
Are we going to go for
before
that
the
now?
game. Yeah, I'll just put the Dread Knights. I'll pop the Dread Knights.
So this is pre-game stuff, chat. This isn't his movement phase at the moment. He's just redeploying. And obviously, Jake had deployed conservatively behind that ruin to protect his Dread Knights. Now he knows he's going first. He can use that redeploy to give him some extra movement before the first turn.
I'll just pop them here.
Cool.
Cool. And that's me. So command phase, I'm going to try and cast the Word of Power on the frontmost Dread Knight. Do
Can
I
you
get
watch
it
my
on?
balloon, please?
It's in
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Steve. They're just getting in the way right now. Go on, Jake.
and
I've
it's
got the dice
still
come up for
taller
you.
than me. And right, it goes off, so I'll give it to the Dread Knight that's frontmost, and then Drago will give his full rerolls to hit to the Dread Knight that is just behind everyone with a teleporter. And then
Perfect.
that's that.
And then we're going to
and-
move into your movement phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will, however, start in the Tide of Escalation, which means I can do my Brotherhood power multiple times. So that's the other thing I do for the game.
Wonderful. We're
Right.
going to move to the top down. We're going to bring Steve and I in on picture-in-picture so we can talk about you two. And then I'm going to mute you both whilst we jump into Steve's favourite phase, which is the Super Chat phase. I'm right, and Steve, it's your favourite phase, the Super Chat phase?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, what we're going to do first is we're going to say a massive thank you for Lennart Lindemann for that €25 super chat that he chucked at us straight away saying happy birthday, and it is in fact a happy birthday. We've had chocolate cake. He let me eat chocolate cake.
I did. And Aaron and Jake, you've both got chocolate cake, but it's in the fridge. So you can enjoy that after the game.
Jake's
Okay.
face then, he was so excited.
But what I haven't told you is the winner gets both bits.
Yeah.
All right? Cool.
So then we've got a huge thank you to Ankari McVie for becoming a member of the channel. A massive thank you for Tomcat for becoming a member of the channel. And then same for Gavesa Webb and Alfredo Phillips. Big shout out to Lennart, who then also became a lieutenant. IK for becoming a member. Ads Hintoa for becoming a member. J Chaos, Robert Major. We're doing well on these memberships. We've then got a 50 Swedish krona donation from Morka, I think, saying Orks. So I think we know who he's supporting tonight.
It's great to see the Orcs on the stream.
It is good to see the Orcs on the stream. I haven't seen enough of the new Codex specifically as well. I think I may have watched maybe one game on Titans, and that was about it.
I'm not going to lie. Aaron and Orcs is a scary combo.
Is it?
Aaron was smashing it with the Orcs, even with their last book.
With their old codex.
With their old codex, and with a very sort of similar type build.
Okay.
And I can't wait to see. Well, we're getting Aaron on the podcast this week.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got the 3 biggest war bosses when it comes to Orcs coming on the show this week. I've got Aaron.
Yeah.
I've got Jack.
Okay.
And I've also got the legendary, the biggest Orc boss himself, the number 1, Rich Kilton.
Oh.
Rich Kilton.
I don't know who that is.
He is the biggest Orc war boss. Basically, for the last 25 years, he's probably won the best Orc player in the ITC year after year. Probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
So he's a bit of a big swinger in the Orc world, right?
Oh, he rolls them 6s.
And he's going to be on your competitive 40k podcast?
Yeah, we're recording this week, yeah.
On iTunes and Spotify, chaps. Make sure you check it out. Hit that subscribe button on iTunes and Spotify so that it instantly downloads the new episodes when they came out.
And remember, if you have a question for either Aaron, Jack, or the big boss himself, Rich, then when we get the Discord going this week, when we hit 100, because hopefully that'll be tonight, you can ask your questions ready for them, and I'll read those out to them when we come to that interview.
I've got a question already. How many Orcs is too many Orcs?
Well, I'll let Big Rich decide on that.
Perfect.
He likes the green tide, old Rich.
Does he?
He was using the green tide.
I haven't seen that for a long time, actually. We'll talk about that again in a minute. We've got £5 Steve, from Big Bad VT Kylo.
Legend.
Good luck, guys. Got to go with my bro Aaron. Sorry, Jake. One till I'll back you on stream. So, Kylo clearly supporting the Orcs tonight. There's a lot of love in the chat for Orcs, and I think it's one of those armies that people just love to see, to be fair.
Yeah.
But thanks, Kylo, for the super chat, your hero. Scarbrand, welcome to the channel as a captain. And then our Grim. Now, what I'm seeing here, Steve, at the moment, is I'm seeing a load of people who are Liam Dempsey members, also becoming Vanguard Tactics members.
That's what we like.
They're heroes.
Yeah.
All of them are heroes. And thank you so much.
Massive members.
Thank you so much to all of you guys who have become members of the channel. It's incredible. So, Jake pulled first turn. We can see him doing his movement phase on camera at the moment and moving those Dread Knights around quite a lot. What do you think he's thinking about? What do you think he's got to do to stop the speed war or to try and at least slow Aaron down for this mission?
Before we get onto that, just one thing. I want to read out a message here from Jedi. He's put, give Jake some love. He's awesome. And he brings so much character to the channel. I completely agree. So, in the chat, guys, little round of applause for Jake, because Jake is awesome.
Jake is awesome.
And, you know, some people have been having a dig at his height next to Aaron. Yeah.
But he's my favourite out of all the hobbits.
You know, it's just... Jake is like our lovable younger brother.
He is, yeah.
And you can't go anywhere without bringing Jake. So,
to be honest with you, Steve, if it wasn't for Jake, I wouldn't have kept coming back because you're boring.
I've got his back, all right? You lot in the chat, just to let you know.
Brilliant.
So, anyway, let's get on to some tactics. So, what we've obviously got here is we've got I said to Jake earlier, I was like, right, Jake, you stick all those Nemesis Dread Knights together, all of them together, and they hit a flank real hard. So, what has he done? Separated them.
Yeah, split them straight away.
So right from this point, Jake's on his own. He says he's got an idea. I'm not so sure. Okay, so here's the thing. The problem with the Orcs, in my opinion, that I think we're going to start to see is their ability to trade exceptionally well. And looking at Aaron's list, what he wants to be doing is firing in all phases of the game. He wants to be shooting, he wants to be, doing combat, which the Orcs do, very, very well. So if Jake exposes himself too much and a little bit too early, the thing that's going to end up happening is that he's just going to end up losing too many units too quickly.
Yeah.
And he's gone very aggressive here.
Do you think he's overcommitted at this point?
I don't know. I would have actually wanted to go second if I was Jake.
Yeah.
I'd have just stayed behind terrain, done the actions on the objectives that you need to do, and possibly just put all 3 to one side and just took out whatever is the biggest thing that is going to hit those Nemesis Dread Knights. Because if Jake can keep these Nemesis Dread Knights alive, then later on, once all the big guns are gone, Aaron's going to have a much more difficult time to actually killing them, and you can keep them behind your screen.
Yeah.
And at the moment, they're just a little bit exposed because Aaron's got the ability to hit them with shooting and then combat. The Orcs can't fly, so move block them. Get the screens on, yeah? Get the bases in front of those Nemesis Dread Knights, and he'll be okay.
I mean, it's a game of mobility because Jake's obviously got the interceptors as well I
It
think
is.
that's what they're called, interceptors. Those Dread Knights aren't slow in themselves, but obviously Aaron's got tons of mobility with the trucks with that speed wire as well. That's going to be a big deal, right?
And then big old squig bosses, I've heard nasty things about them.
Yeah.
Aaron's shaking his face, nodding along. So
You don't want that. You don't want one of them up your do, Steve.
he knows what them squig boys are going to be doing tonight. So anyway, we've got some good, some great angles there from Daisy Cam. A good overview, I think. Look at that. Nice little overview.
We did have a final super chat just because we're in the super chat phase before I switch to Jakey. No silly questions today, just happy birthday from Lorenzo Scarolino, I think. I think I said that right. So thank you so much for the super chat, you absolute legend.
Yeah.
With that, we're going to bring Jakey back in and he can talk us through what he's done. Are you happy, Jake?
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to top down and you can talk us through what you've done in your movement phase.
So, I had to think a bit about all this nastiness. So, what I've done, I've moved the Inceptors out here because my idea is I want to try and be able to cast their own power so they can shoot and move in my psychic phase. So I can hopefully try and clear these guys out and then they can hop back behind terrain. That will give me a nice bit to gate round, obviously, if I want to do anything like that. I've then got the Strike Marines, which are just touching the objective there, so then they can do their psychic action. This side, pretty much the exact same thing. So I've got the 2 Inceptor units. So I've got the 1 Inceptor unit I've done my Word of Power on. I've got another one just in the pocket. I've got my 3 characters. Got some 5 strikes there. Drago's just moved up slightly, so then he can give all of his rerolls to these people here. Also, if I want to, I can spend a CP to make his spells longer range, try and using those ghostly bonds on those nasty, sort of really fast vehicles there, and equally any other powers he's got. Got a unit of Inceptors here just in case the whole commando thing doesn't go well. And then this was the big debate. So I wanted to spend 2 CP to teleport this one over here. This is the one with the teleport. He's got Drago rerolls. So I want to try and maybe take out another truck or equally try and take out some war bikers because Aaron was really hyping up these the truck boys. So I don't want them doing any of those nasty little shenanigans really. And that's it. That was my movement. That was what happened. So again, moved out a bit. I'm not looking to charge unless I really, really have to. But equally, my main goal this turn is just trying to neuter these trucks and stuff. Right. So with that.
And before we move on to the psychic phase, we've got a quick super chat from Reza Prime. He said, "Great work, guys. Loving the stream. Super excited to have joined the academy."
Ooh.
We love Rich.
Yeah.
Rich is a legend. Rich is also part of the Conclave 40k podcast.
And yeah, with Quibster, who's also joined the Vanguard Tactics
We don't
Academy.
like to talk about Quibster though. He gets enough airtime.
He's all right.
He's not as good as Rich.
I know, but
Let's
give him a shout out. Ali has said, "Steve, have you told Liam off for swearing on last live video?"
He didn't.
It's documented. I was told about it, and you are a very naughty boy.
No, hang on.
Naughty.
Hang on.
Boy.
Hang on.
Take it.
Hang on.
My show.
Take it. We'll go to the independent adjudicator Jake, who used the timestamp to go and look at the video.
Yes.
VAR.
Yeah, we're on VAR now, right now.
Right.
Jake.
So I did look back at the footage, Steve, right?
Go on.
I did not hear a single profanity out of this man's mouth. And do you know what? I'm not going to lie. When I saw the message, I was like, not surprised. Right? But Liam,
2 good jokes from him today.
we've gone to VAR. I've asked my consultants. Aaron's in agreement with me. You can see how much that stretch took, and you can see that I have to say you did not swear.
Wow.
Safe.
There we go.
Safe.
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 For now. It's hard work.
I'll take my bribe on the lift home.
If you guys do watch my regular live streams, you'll know that not using expletives on stream for Steve is hard work. That's how much effort I put in for you, Steve.
I know. It's appreciated.
Jakey, with that, you've just passed all your psychic pattern. I'm joking. We'll move into your psychic phase.
Cool.
Let's go for it.
So, because it's warm in here, we're just going to do the important ones. So, we're going to start with the strike squad on the objective with all of the people there. I'm going to try and do Purifying Rituals. So, it goes off on a 5. It didn't go off. That is a shame. We'll leave that one. I'll do the Purifying Ritual on the exact other side to me. That does go off. So, currently that's going to be scoring me 1 point. So, basically, depending on how many I do in my psychic phase, I get points. So, if I do 1, I get 1. 2, I get 2. 3, I get 4. And 4, I get 6. Cool. So, it's just going to score me the 1 for now.
Just the one?
Just the 1, actually. Then we're going to go to the Inceptors here. They're going to attempt to try and shoot in the psychic phase and then make a move. They do get it off, barely. Right, so they're going to shoot. So they're all in rapid fire range of those commandos. Is there any minuses to hit those commandos, anything like that?
How many shots have you got?
So I've got 20 shots. These are no AP.
They've got paper saves.
They got paper saves.
We'll have them off.
Nice
In the sake of...
Aaron's not messing around, is he?
yeah,
He's just picking
they
them
were
up.
there for a good reason.
We know who my best sporting's going to. Right, and then we'll move these back here. So purely just to give me, as I said earlier, get me that nice little area to gate. I'm then going to attempt to do the Sword Brethren's power onto this truck here, because this is the truck I really need to kill. I'm going to spend 1 command point, so then it is an extra 6 inches of range. So it does get it in. And I have got it off on the old double 6. So I do take a perils, so I take 1 mortal wound, which on a 5+ because the Aegis I'll ignore. Well, that just wasted a load of time for nothing. So I get +1 to wound on this vehicle. Now, if I want to do it again, I can with in the Tide of Escalation, but it will only cost me. It'll cost me basically a warp charge value to do so.
Sure.
We're probably not going to. I don't know. No one else is in range. That's all right. What I will do, however, is I will cast the Rapier specific power onto the Inceptors over there with the Word of Power on them. That does go off, so they are getting currently +1 attack, so they're 4 attacks each. And then we'll go to the Brother Captain, who will attempt to do Sanctuary on that same unit. That is not off, so I will spend a command point to re-roll that, because this is a very important power for them. It does go off, luckily, so I'm down to 6 command points. I'll change it in a second. Then, big old Drago. What are you going to do, mister? So, you're not really in range of anything other than your own powers, so... I'm tempted just to smite them with that, but we'll come back to that. Drago will attempt to do... he'll do Gate of Infinity, that's the important one. He'll do it onto the unit of the ones I've done all the buffs on. I'm on 6 CP. And I've just rolled another perils, as you may see.
What?
But it does go off. Does Drago take... He does take 3 mortal wounds, which he
Come on.
bosses 1 of them, so he is down to 5 wounds.
That's 2 Stephen Boxcars in the first psychic phase, Jake.
Yeah.
It's just a VT thing, I guess.
That's cheeky.
Starting to regret life now. with
We'll have to
this,
get our emojis set,
well,
won't we?
Gate.
So I'll pick these lovely gentlemen up.
Cool.
I think we're safe right now, Steve. I don't think we're quite at that that monumental 100 members yet.
So,
Getting close, 64.
so they've cast the Rapier power on them, so they can't do any other power. So they're 9 away.
Do they get any bonuses to charge or anything?
They don't unless I do the next thing I'm about to do, which is the Chaplain will attempt to change the tide, which he does. So I will go into the Tide of Celerity. So basically, if I roll an advance or charge roll of a 1 or 2, it counts as a 3. So basically, I only need 1/6 to get that charge in, which will be nice. My goal is to just try and make these not move as far.
Cool.
And then we're just going to go for a smite, just to end off the proceedings from this Dread Knight here to this Commando unit. He gets off on a 7, so you take 3 mortal wounds.
Do I, though? So Death Skulls get a 5-up Feminine Pain against mortal wounds, which I make 2 of. Happy days.
What a strong man.
Rolling strong this morning.
Indeed.
It's been a long day,
Let's
Steve.
have, this chapter here.
Fantastic. Right, so that ends my psychic phase. So going into the shooting phase, we're going to start with the Inceptors here. They're going to attempt to shoot these bikes. There is, I think they're all bar 1 are in rapid fire. So basically if I take this, I have to add 1 because I still
The bikes will be -1 to hit.
Look at
Nice.
Daisy Cam there. That's
So-
a quality view.
4s.
It is great.
Sam Nash has just become a lieutenant. Welcome, Sam.
What a member.
Lieutenant Sam, and then toughness 6.
Toughness 5 on these.
So 4 saves, no minus to your save there.
4 ups. Take 2 wounds. Are they multiple damage or
They're just 1 damage.
just 1 each?
Just the 1 actually.
Something to track my wounds with.
Well, don't worry, your CPs are so low, we can use
Whee!
this. So,
Banter.
where do you want it? On the...
Just on the back. It's
I thought Aaron said he's got trap wind.
fine. Hey!
So, right, now we'll go into this Dread Knight. So we'll start with his silencer, all into the same unit.
Cool.
So these are hitting on 4s, but this is the one that I gave Drago rerolls to. So 4s, rerolling, all the hits.
See, Aaron, I gave you a D12 to track your CPs, but you only got 1, so I could probably just give you a coin or something.
Yeah.
Just give him pence pieces, depending on how many he gets. So this is strength 5. So that is 6 saves at -1 on those bikes, and these are just 1 damage each.
Cool. It's... fairly strong. 4 go through. So
Cool.
1 each, so that'll be 2 pikes.
Nice.
We'll
And,
take that one, and we may as well take that one.
oh, and then the side cannon, re-rolling the misses. That's better. So this is strength 8, so freeze. So 2 wounds, -2, and these are 2 damage each, these ones.
Ooh, 6 ups.
Welcome,
He
Brian.
is dead.
Nice. So, that makes me happier.
The orcs are dying, but that's fine.
The orcs are dying. So Drago's going to attempt to shoot his mastercrafted Stormbolter at some lovely little commandos here. So 2s to hit, he hits them all. 4s to wound, or 5s to
They are
wound.
5s to win, but
Ooh, look at that, Jakey.
absolutely smashed it. So, that's going to be them dead.
It's 4 at -1, 2 damage each. Okay.
They are gone.
Good boy, Drago. And then, right, now we're going on to these guys. So this one will go into this truck. So this
Cool.
is the one that has line of sight to him.
Cool.
Is he -1s a hit? Is he anything like
So
that?
it would be because he cannot draw. I
No,
don't know, maybe not.
I'm pretty sure I am just because of the terrain. I don't know.
Yeah. So we want to draw a point from any point on yours.
Yeah.
So he's going to be clipping the terrain
That's
on a little bit.
Cool. So what I'll do, I'll spare. Oh, do I? No, it's all right. I've still got another Dread Knight to go if this one fails. So we won't spend any CPs just yet. But this is the one that is +1 to be wounded. So,
+1 to wound.
So 4s to hit. I'm only re-rolling 1s this time because of Drago.
Yeah.
That's why we like him. and then this is strength 5. So your toughness.
Toughness 6.
So 5's normally +1, so 4s. So that is 4 at -1, and these just do 1 damage each.
That'll be 4-3.
Nice. And then the side cannon. Ooh, this is the one that normally does a bit more work for me. So 3 hits. These will be 2s to win because it's strength 8.
Yep.
Well, that's not supposed to happen. Well, that's not supposed to happen. 3 at -2, and these do 2 damage each.
Cool. I think he's dead.
Oh, like that. Does he
Does he blow up?
explode?
No.
No. Nice one.
So I've got to see if some boys want to come out to play. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's
Wait,
a bit weird.
Otherwise we're going
9,
home.
10. Right, so I lose 1.
Nice.
Not bad.
Oh, that's all right then.
We cannot complain at that.
No moving out of your truck in my go, or in Aaron's go.
So while Aaron does that, just got a quick few shout outs. Brian Anderson, welcome. What a hero.
That one's 24.
We've got also Sam Nash, who's just become a lieutenant as well, and Brian and Mo. How would you pronounce that, Liam?
Moeka?
Moeka? Yeah, welcome.
Not Maraca, no, Steve. Moeka? I don't know.
Moeka?
Moeka.
Moeka.
MOE is Mo, isn't it? So in English, anyway.
Yeah.
That's where I would go with it.
So huge welcome to all of you. Thank you so much. We're creeping at the getting close to that 70 mark now to get that Discord unlocked for you guys. So thank you very much. But I'm just going to say this. It's great to see Jake playing with great confidence. You can tell that he really knows this book. You can tell that he's got so many repetitions with it, and it's great to see. He's confident with it. He understands what he's got to do. He's got his game plan. And I think he's going to put Aaron under a little bit of pressure tonight. It's going to be great to see how well Aaron handles this, and also what Aaron's going to do in his first turn. But so far, very impressed with Jake.
Yeah, I mean, he's picked a lot of orcs up already. A lot of orcs.
Yeah, I think so. So let's jump back to that game, and we'll see what Aaron's going to do with the not the explosion, but the guys that are going to bail out of that transport.
Yep, so the guys, they've just gone kind of to the side. Main thing here is I'm obviously just trying to avoid the 24-inch range from this guy because I don't want them to die as well. So yeah, that's us.
Which obviously, normally they could be 30 with a tide, but I've gone into the slurry tide because I really need to guarantee this charge here. So, speaking of that, we'll go into the charge phase. So this unit of insectors, with all the buffs, will charge this truck here.
Lovely job there.
So they need a 9, which they get an 11.
Ooh,
So
big.
there's no real tide of slurry's feeling a bit pointless now. So that's all right.
You've got your dice, Steve.
Unbelievable scenes.
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
Mad
Jeff.
techers right now on that charge.
So my goal here is...
He's coming in hot for a judo chop.
No, don't start that.
Chat love it. Chat are all judo chopping in here.
No,
It was the highlight
I'll
for
leave.
me.
I'll just leave.
Oh, hang on a
So
minute.
the goal on...
Aaron, the big orc war boss himself, Rich Kilton, has just arrived in the chat.
Oh.
He's watching. Welcome, Rich
God.
Kilton.
The man loves orcs so much, his last name is literally Kill.
I couldn't see his name because it wasn't green.
Oh,
Liam is colourblind.
we need to resolve that, Rich.
So the intention is that this one's closest to my island or
Yeah.
consolidate, obviously unless you get boys
You
now.
can go down along that one. Yeah.
Like as in, yeah, because they ignore terrain when they do that. Right, so I've charged here, so I'm going to pile in now. So just move that one round just so he gets in.
Great shot from Daisy Cam again.
Right.
So
We had a lovely shot
you
from Robbie
probably
Cam
don't
earlier
want
as well.
to-
Oh yeah.
If you
I've
want
got
to do
keep
that,
one.
you need to move
I need to
this
get
guy
that one round.
in underneath there.
So basically, without breaking the terrain, folks, oh god, or breaking any of Aaron's lovely models. So basically what they're doing, they're just piling in round, because my intention is that when I go to consolidate, I want to try and consolidate into this rucker truck squig buggy thing here, because that's going to cause me a lot of pain, and we don't want that. So they have 4 attacks each, because they are a part of the rapiers. They've done the spell on them, so 4 attacks each. The sergeant will get 5, so I need to re-roll one lot of this. I can spend a CP trying to get me exploding 6s in combat, which I think just because of how much I need this dead, I am going to do. So I'm down to 5 CP. So I'll just re-roll 4 of these if I fail. So 3's to hit. So right, we'll take the 6s out first, just so we see how many explodes. And then right, so there will be 3 explodes there, and then I'll just roll 3 of those. So another explode. So I basically need to roll an additional 4 dice after I've done these wounds. Cool. So. Strength 5, so 5's to wound the truck. Any 6s will count as double wounds for the purposes of your saves.
Yep.
And then we'll just take a few of the fails and we'll just roll that again. So, we pick all the fails and then we'll add in 2 explosions. So that is 4, 8, 11 at -3, and they do 2 damage each.
So no save, but what strength are they?
They're strength 5.
So ramshackles
So-
come into play here.
So 2 damage will go to 1, so it will just be 11 straight through.
Straight through.
And
So that is a dead truck. Now, does he explode?
da-da-da.
Truck boys are. See how many we can get out. They're not going to be doing truck boy things today, I don't
I've
think.
given you 1 to show it off. I'm not,
Yeah.
not having more than
Yeah,
that.
no, thanks for that.
I want more.
Right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are all out.
To be fair, Mr. Smiley over here is probably going to
Yeah,
give him a good
yeah.
scene.
It's all a trap, Jake.
So Jakey, Steve was busy chatting to chat. You spent another command point, didn't you? So you went
Yeah.
up to 5 command points.
Yeah, so reason is because when you need to guarantee something like this, obviously such an important charge, with obviously what I'm trying to look at doing next, I really needed that dead. And honestly, if I didn't spend that CP, it probably would have lived. Because
Yeah.
obviously those extra hits really did make the difference. So obviously going down to 5 CP there.
So what I might try and do,
Are you going to try and block me?
I don't know if I can, to be honest.
So they can't get out.
Whilst
within-
Aaron's deploying them, Jake,
Yeah.
how do you? I mean, that's basically the end of your first turn, right?
Yeah, essentially.
So how do you
obviously.
feel that went? Are you comfortable with it?
Yeah, really happy. Obviously, I wanted to kill the knobs here, so or war bikes, whatever they're called. So that was really good. Managed to take out a few units. Obviously, those commandos needed to go. I think I tried to deal with them the most efficient ways that I can through smites, Drago, and then using a shoot move power. So I didn't have to put too much resources into trying to kill those. And then also just trying to force a little issue here with the Inceptors into the trucks. And then equally, obviously, I've got the Dread Knights with Drago on that flank with a bunch of Inceptors in there ready to pounce out if needed. But I definitely think the counter punch is going to be quite hard.
So speaking about secondary points, then.
Yeah.
What have we scored, sir?
So for my engage in all fronts, I'm going to get 2 points because I'm in 3/4 of the table. For my Purifying Ritual, I only managed to get 1 off, so I'm only getting 1 point for that. And for Bring It Down, I have killed 2 trucks, I think. That's it.
2 trucks.
So
How many wounds are they? They're 11, 10 wounds?
They're 10. We'll double check, but I think I'm only getting 1 point on each of those, or 2 points, or something like that. So I'm either going to get 2 points or 4 points. So
Happy days.
am I going to get 2 points? Or am I going to get 4 points? But
Steve's
yeah,
on it.
so,
Steve's got his
so I'm
Orc
assuming-
Codex.
So I've tried to get one guy out just in that corner. So if you do try and
yeah,
go into that, you've at least got to try and
I've got to hit both. Basically.
think about trying to hit
Yeah.
the orcs. At
I've
least.
got to hit. Yeah, I'm going to do it
Um,
anyway. So,
So you're going to go in with those.
yeah.
Okay.
So you
Is it
can
just a regular truck, Aaron?
It is. Yeah.
10 wounds. So
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
say 1 point.
Yeah, so you got 2 in total for the 2 trucks you killed, Jake.
Nice.
I mean, it's a good start, though.
I'm really happy with that. So what I've done is, So obviously this model here is representing where he's supposed to be in the building, just for clarity for you guys. So what he's done, he's piled in over here. So he had to, because of how Aaron's got out, he's been really, really clever here. And what he's done is basically he's managed to put one boy at least within an inch of the squig buggy. So that means that basically if I want to do the trick I was telling you guys about, I have to engage both units. So I've got to engage the boys and I've got to engage the squig buggy, which is going to cause me some headaches, but we're going to do it anyway because that was the goal. If this unit dies, I didn't see it living past that turn anyway, so that's all right.
So basically, he's giving himself an opportunity for the boys to swing this turn. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Cool.
They're not the fastest in the world, are they? The old boys.
Exactly. They're not going to be doing a lot for the rest of the game as it stands if they're here. So yeah, going to try and kill some boys. So that's all of your.
That's
combats,
the end of my go.
it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do my parlage real quick.
Yeah. So you.
I'm basically just going to come in towards you here.
Yeah. Because the thing is either I stay there and don't achieve anything, or equally, Aaron could have a big whiffer. Obviously, I've got Sanctuary on this unit, which is a 4+ invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Obviously, for you, that's not going to matter because you're only -1 on the choppers, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's going to take me to a 4+ anyway. Are you strength? Are these ones strength 4, or is it the other ones? So are they all just strength 4?
These are all strength 4, but boys now have got an extra -1 or -1 on the choppers, which is quite useful actually.
But they lost the extra attack on the chopper. Is that what it is, or they still have the extra attack?
Still have that.
Oh, well, here we go. So,
Yeah.
yes.
So I've not got a huge amount in, but enough to do some damage. So we've got 5, 6 guys. So we have an 18 attacks back at you,
Ooh.
which is nothing to be 6.
It can make the difference here.
11, 12.
They're quite good. Yeah, this is why we didn't want these truck boys getting up in my grill.
Yeah. So 18 attacks hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Get out of the way of that. Quite a lot of 2s. Steve, what's this? Different die.
Sorry, I touched them earlier.
Unbelievable. So we're going to be hitting on wounding on 4s here. That's your toughness 4. I'll take that one out. That one out. So 4 wounds for you at -1.
4 wounds.
Not too bad.
So 3+ save going to 4+. So I passed 2, so 1 will die. So sadly 1 will perish in the swirling melee. But is that all their attacks?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's us.
That's all right then. So
Yeah,
so
bad,
end of my
not too
go, I'm going to get the 1 point on Purifying Ritual, 2 points engaging all fronts, and then on my Bring It Down, I'm going to get 2 points as well. So give me a total of 5 points for this game.
Yeah.
That puts Jake on, I can't tell because Steve hasn't got OBS open, hang on a minute, Jake. That puts Jake on 15. It's 5 points in your secondary this turn, which is pretty decent. You are down to 5 CPs.
Yeah.
That still means that currently you've got 5 times as many CPs as Aaron's got.
And that, my friends, is the real goal.
However, we are now going to move into obviously Orcs turn 1. Aaron's going to go up to a big 2 command points. Yeah, nice.
Hey.
This is what these are for, Aaron, actually,
Yeah.
not for the birthday.
Yeah,
Aaron, do you have
exactly.
any command phase shenanigans to tell us about?
Not really.
Okay, brilliant.
Not really. Brutal but cunning.
Oh,
Sweet. In that case, sir, we will switch to top down. We will put
Lovely.
the beautiful Steve on camera, on picture in picture. We'll mute the guys at the table and we'll start talking to the chat again, Steve. Now, we did have another super chat
We did.
from the Factorum for £5, and he has actually asked a specific question of our guest. So we'll put this question to him, Factorum, once he's finished his movement phase, because he's got to think now about what he's going to do and how he's going to pull this back against Jake, right? But we'll keep that one banked. We won't forget about it, don't worry. But once he's finished his movement phase and he gives us the green light, we'll ask him that specific question. Huge shout out to the guys who've become members during that first turn for Jake. So we've got Haldusy, who's become a captain. What a hero. And there's a few other. Max Tricker became a lieutenant. And we did mark it, didn't we? We talked about that one.
We've just hit 69.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh?
It's my favourite page on the Kill Team book.
Is that the one where every member gets a signed picture of you with nothing on?
Back in the day.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
now. Gee, no, not now.
No. Anyway. So
obviously, Steve, you criticised Jake for splitting those Dread Knights up.
I did.
How do you think that played out for him, though?
I would have just liked them in one place to really. They do such a great job at kind of babysitting each other. And the great thing about them is that you really can't engage them that well because the other one's just going to pick you up.
Yeah.
Because what you want to be able to do is use their ability to protect each other through combat, so then you can keep freeing up your shooting abilities all the time. So I'd have definitely gone to one side, and that would have meant I would have got rid of all the anti-tank guns on one side as quickly as I possibly could, and I would have picked the side which was weakest, and then use your vehicles then, those Grandmasters, to kind of go through, and then Aaron's going to have to try and chase down line of sight, and I'd have looked at doing that, and then use the Grey Knights then, because then what Aaron's having to do is constantly counter the play rather than be proactive. Whereas when they're just in front of you, you can do kind of what you want. So I always want to try and let my opponent play my game, and react to what I'm doing rather than the other way around.
I mean, I would suggest that to some extent, Jake's gonna state that he actually had a very successful turn for his turn 1 though. So that Dread Knight did exactly what he wanted to do. He killed those wall bikers. They're quick, fast, responsive units. He's got rid of them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He's opened up the 2 trucks. He slowed those truck boys right down. Aaron said to us specifically he takes 3 detachments because he wants 3 units of truck boys.
Yeah.
Well, now he's only got 1 unit of truck boys. He's got 2 unit of boys on the table that don't have a clan culture.
Yeah.
Because those trucks are gone. So Jake's done some real work there.
Rich Kilton's given me some abuse in the chat.
I was about to read that. I had my phone ready to read that out because much closer game than when I played Stephen is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some war stories of when I played Rich last.
Okay.
So it was the final, right, of the Utah RTT we were playing just before the SoCal Open.
Right.
And Rich Kilton left himself wide open for me to make a big play. I redeployed and I managed to kill his super shock attack gun, right? He left it open. I managed to get the line of sight, killed the grots, killed him. Big old Rich goes, sorry, I'll just shoot in death. I went, all right, okay, cool. I can take being shot once from that gun. He was like, yeah, cool, strength 11.
Wow.
So it does all the mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Picks up my repulsor executioner in a turn. Yeah. I explode, CP reroll, still exploded. Right. Then
My favourite moments, those.
yeah. So obviously it's a regular repulsor. 3 out of my 5 aggressors die because I rolled 3 out of 5 ones. Now next turn, he then, with his just regular shock attack gun, picks up the next one. He picks up 3 repulsors in 3 turns through just rolling ridiculous. I was like, Rich, does 40k not get boring for you playing on God mode?
Well, I mean, some people would ask you the same question, Stephen.
Yeah, I mean, that's different. In its games like I've played with Rich, I'm just like, right, I can't do dice, so I need to get better. But Rich is that perfect blend of the ultimate tactician and also super hot roller. So I can't wait to chat with Rich.
Good.
He's probably laughing right now.
It'd be interesting, actually. Rich is in the chat. There's a super chat above Rich from the Factorum asking if Orc Stompers are worth including nowadays in 9th edition. It'd be great if you could drop in the comments what you think about Stompers, whether you think they're worth it. Obviously, I saw a significant points decrease from the 8th edition book, and they're better, but are they worth taking?
Yeah.
In a minute, I think the table is nearly ready. We will ask, obviously, Aaron's opinions as the Orc coach for VT as well. So
Yeah. So, but again, just for you guys in the chat, me and Rich, we had a great game.
yeah,
And although
you
I
don't
laugh,
feel bad for that. You were,
I mean, it's been 2 years. I'm just over it.
yeah. He used to have to take a doll to his therapist and show him where Rich touched him on the doll. That's what he used to have to do regularly. And guys, don't forget, obviously, tonight, if you become a channel member, all the way up until midday next Tuesday. It's next Tuesday, isn't it? You're doing the draw.
That's it. Live.
If you become a channel member, you're in with a chance of winning a number of prizes. There's a bag of Vanguard Tactics dice, not that Steve has touched. They're in a bag specifically so that he can't put his bad rolling DNA all over those dice. We have some foreground publishing terrain, and we have the Kill Team box set.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, right?
That's what we've got.
That's a giveaway, and you get entered just simply for being a member. That's all you need to do is be a member.
Yeah. And let's have a quick look at where our numbers are at the moment. 69 still. We're getting close to that 100 mark.
You're keeping that favourite number there for now, though, aren't you? You're not too dissatisfied with it.
No. Right. Anyway, so should we have a quick chat about Aaron's plays here?
Yeah, it's interesting. So he's split his forces basically in half at the moment.
He has, yeah. Now he's obviously going to very quickly deal with, what those inceptors are in his lines. He's going to get rid of those very quickly.
Yeah.
And remember, Aaron's got Stranglehold, so that's what he really needs to start getting very quickly. Now, it's actually a great it kind of worked out very, very well that obviously Aaron doesn't have any psychers in his list. Giving a boar is a really good option against Jakey. So I'm sure if I was Aaron, I'll just start picking off the small hanging fruit. How do I get the simplest amount of points possible? And what I would probably do is just get rid of just one of those 2 Dread Knights that are together. Because once you've got rid of one, they don't operate particularly well, separately, as I said before.
Amazing.
They become much more easier to manage.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how the Orcs want to operate. They want to swarm one, take it down, literally, and then move on to the next one. And they need to use their waves, their weight of numbers to pull these, elite models down to really then capitalize on that. But he does need to be aware of all those interceptors that have combat squatted behind that building. So if we go to camera 3, no, not quite camera 3, but on that, if you go to camera 3 anyway, you can kind of see there just behind that Nemesis Dread Knight, you've got some interceptors there which are going to be easy to then counter. But you can see there Aaron's lined up all of his scrap jets. They're going to be a fantastic vehicle there to get rid of some of those Nemesis Dread Knights. So I think that's the play he's going to go for. I hope it works out for him.
And the scrapjets are the ones that do the mortal wounds on the charge, aren't they? So
Yeah,
I
think so.
They're pretty tasty. Don't underestimate them.
I'm really excited. I haven't seen your new Orcs at all. Really haven't. So this is look at that shot. That's a quality Robbie Cam shot right there.
Had an amazing super chat from Big Bad Ginger Steve.
Legends.
£4.49. So nice of Mr. Box to give Jake a birthday party. He's tall for a 2-year-old. That's how I know you're lying. Stop teasing him. Hope you got him sweets and biscuits. We got cake.
We got chocolate cake
for the birthday. So
chocolate cake. And it's the Academy that's 2 years old. The Vanguard Tactics Academy is 2 years old. And I can't actually believe I've been doing VT for 2 years now.
I told you before, Steve, it feels like longer.
It does seem like a lifetime.
And actually, I've managed to help organise a very special guest for you, Stephen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I can't do it now. I know it's your birthday today, but I can't do it now. But
Who?
On the 12th of October, Stephen,
Yeah.
on live stream,
Yeah.
I've got you a special guest to play against.
Hang on a minute. Is this what we're talking about? Can we
This is-
announce it?
I've confirmed it with him today.
We can announce it.
I confirmed it with him on the phone today, Tuesday the 12th of October.
Yeah.
Big Bad Steve,
Yeah.
only going to be playing Mini Wargaming Dave.
He's coming here.
Mini Wargaming Dave is here for 2 days, yeah.
He's coming here for 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's coming. And we're gonna play.
So you're gonna play him on live stream on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
On the Wednesday, we're gonna do a 2v2 game with Mini Wargaming Dave, you, me, and the famous Winters SEO. And on the
Epic.
Wednesday night, we're launching live streams on my channel against Mini Wargaming Dave.
Here as well.
Here as well.
It's all happening here.
It's all happening here, Steve.
It's all happening here at the
This
Factorum
is where all the big people hang out.
on the 12th and 13th of October.
Yeah, I had to stop then as well. But yes, 12th and 13th of October, Big Bad Mini Wargaming Dave is going to be here at the Factorum for 2 days, so we can get a ton of content in and treat you guys to some visual delights.
And cool story, at the moment, I am training Dave ready for his Chaos Rising film debut.
Well, that's why he's in the UK.
Yeah,
he's
it
in the
is.
UK to film that film.
Yeah.
That made sense. And then he's going to come and hang out with us for a few days as a final swan song before he disappears back off to Canadian land.
And Dave has been smashing it.
Has he?
He's trimmed up. He's a lean, mean fighting machine. He's getting back in the gym, and it's great to see his progress. So I can't wait to see his debut
That's amazing.
on the Chaos Rising.
With that, they are ready at the table.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go back to the table. But before you talk us through what you've done, Aaron, we do have a super chat, which is specifically for you. So I've held it so you guys can concentrate on what you're doing with your orcs.
Brilliant.
£5 from the Factorum. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, Aaron, do you think the Orc Stomper is worth including in a list?
If you want to have fun. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, the points are still too high for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's really, really cool.
You're
And
too
it
high
does-
for it.
It does surprise you. It does surprise you with the damage it can do.
Yeah, I mean, so they dropped a couple of 100 points, didn't they, from the 9th edition book, which made them more viable. But
Yeah.
and I guess that there's the bonus now that Morkanauts and Gorkanauts are now Lord of Wars, so you can stick them all in a detachment, and it's not quite so expensive. But they're still fun units, right? So
They are. Yeah. Definitely.
there's your answer, Factorum, and we've got a new member from 105, I guess. Anyway, thank you so much for becoming a member. Absolute hero. That means we're up to 70 now. We're not on 69 anymore, Steve. But right.
I'm loving it.
Aaron,
Here we go.
would you like to talk us through, when I go to top down, what you've done? If you can use your tape measure to point to things
Absolutely,
for the chat.
yeah, no probs. First things first, we're doing a rod in this corner over here. Get the first one out, they may as well do something. Essentially what we've done is we're trying to work this side. I'm going to try and use sort of all the phases I can. So we've got the Death Killer War Trikers come up. We've popped the speed wire. So basically for this turn and the next turn, all of my guns are getting extra AP on all the vehicles. And anything DACA is getting an extra shot per gun as well. So there's quite a lot of shots going to be coming out. And it makes the big shooters sort of -1. So we're going to hopefully do a little bit of work on at least one of these Dread Knights. We're going to try and use some of these squig buggies. They're all in range to sort of try and take out some of the interceptors.
Yes.
All right? Yeah.
The interceptors.
Because we've got non-line of sight shooting on those, and they're perfect profile for that. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of what that can do.
Don't like those.
Yeah. And then, like I say, try and maybe deal with this in combat. Maybe shoot the other one. We obviously have to deal with this immediate threat down this way. Making sure that I've got stranglehold. So I've got these 3 objectives here currently. And also I'm just towing onto this objective here. Did bottle it a little bit. I wanted to get the truck boys out and I put them on the table over in this space over here to basically try and deny the 5 points to Jake. But as we've just seen, the boys, even though I didn't have so many of them attacking, might not be able to kill the full unit. And I feel like they probably, in return, with the special weapons and stuff they've got, might kill me off. So I'm going to hold that unit there and try and just keep it in the truck and reserve it for a later point. We've had to fall back with the squig buggy over here. Don't want him in combat currently. The Kanamagan is teeing up to do a little bit of shooting. We'll see what that can do in a minute. But yeah, that's pretty much us, I think. So we'll see what we can do in the shooting phase.
Perfect. Okay. Because there's no psychic from the Orcs today. We haven't got any weird boys or were boys on the table. Steve's showing off his member goal again. He just keeps pressing the member button all the time. Just keep checking it.
Welcome, Ginger Steve, to becoming a member.
Ginger Steve is one of the biggest legends in the community.
I think so. I think he's keeping us all alive.
I think he is, yeah.
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 Thanks, Ginger Steve.
Right.
Oh, and Noob Hammer just come in. Snuck in being a lieutenant.
And Stoner Strikes has also just become a member as well. You can't see that yet, Steve. My phone's faster. There he is. See, now you can see him.
This is amazing. I asked people in the chat, and obviously when we get to 100 members, we'll put a vote as to what me and Dave will play. So when you become a member, you'll be able to vote on what me and Dave play. Yeah.
Surely
Well, mostly
chaos
what you,
of
I mean,
some
Dave will
form.
probably just travel with an army. But,
Well, or I could just lend him one.
oh, there's that as well, yeah.
A lot of people are saying Quins. Can you imagine? Me on Quins.
I don't want to imagine that.
We want Dave to go home a happy man. Nobody likes playing Quins or against them, do they,
Jake
Jake?
liked playing with Quins, didn't you, Jake?
What? Sorry, you just saw like I went back a few weeks and just sort of like saw.
I'll get that doll back out.
So
shouldn't I?
This was Jake's mind.
Blank.
Complete blackout.
To be fair, when Steve was like, Jake, why didn't you do this move? And then I'm like, and then I have Liam being like, you can use this stratagem. And in my head, I'm like, I know about this stratagem. And then my head just sort of like Windows 7'd, blue screened.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So we've had the movement phase
Right.
from the Orcs. We're happy with where we're set up. Ready for your shooting phase, sir.
Let's do it. Let's see what we can do.
Let's see the
I
DACA.
really need some positive energy here because this is where Orcs can go either way really quickly. But we're gonna
some war energy.
wire energy.
War
Yeah,
energy.
let's have that. Let's have that really like too posh almost.
Some war energy.
Wow.
So yeah, we're going to start off down this back end here. So what we're going to do is shoot. I mean, we're within 24 inches of the Nemesis Dreadnought. What I'm going to go for is this one here. I'm going to be brave.
Yeah.
So we're going to shoot all of its guns into that, including the big shooters, because even with an AP1, they can do a little bit of work.
Yeah.
So-
Easily.
We've got the first gun we'll do is the one with the +1 to hit against vehicles. So hitting on a 4.
Good thing they're a vehicle.
It's
Oh.
a 6.
Oh.
That's that energy coming in.
Ooh.
We'll use that dice again. So we're going to be whizzing you on 3. It's tough. It's strength 8.
Oh, and I'm toughness 6.
It's a 1.
Oh. It went from Liam Dempsey to Stephen Box really quickly there.
He's just chucking over in the corner as well.
Right, 3d3 shots. This is these guys have upgraded now from last Codex.
Ooh,
So 3d3, strong.
that's a good little bit of
Little
hitting.
So these guys are now hitting on 5s.
Just the one actually.
Just the one.
And
Winding on a 3. No. Right. Okay. Right. Moving on swiftly.
he's just nervous. He's just
Yeah.
nervous.
It's really hot. Okay.
It is really
Right, so you've got to shoot the big shooters separately here because one's getting +1 to hit because
Oh,
they've got
cool.
gunner. So 4s on this one. A little bit better,
nice.
50-50, and then 5s to wound.
Cool.
No. 5s,
There's 2
So-
hits on that one.
and then 5s to wound. 1.
Just-
-1, please. Let's have a
So
wound.
3+. I'm okay.
He's okay. Cool.
He's okay.
So these are 2.
Not a strong start, Aaron.
No, not really. Not really.
Let's start with medium wire energy
Yeah, yeah.
and work up to.
Let's come back to the scrap jets. They're not
it's just.
Not
he's
doing
done
it
it
for me
dirty
today.
there.
Right, okay, so we're going to go for this squig buggy here, underneath in the middle. He's out of range of all of his other guns because these guys are still in combat. So he is going to shoot at. Let's have a go on these.
Oh, I can just take it off. Oh.
Take it off. Take it off. So he's going to shoot at these interceptors at the back. Because even though they're quite far away, I think they're going to do some work still for the game. So 2d6 shots on the big gun. It's 5.
Does he
And-
get extra shots because of
Um,
the war?
no, because that's it's an assault weapon, that one. So
Oh.
only DACA weapons get the extra shots because of the WAR.
Ooh.
So these guys do get a +1 to hit with the big gun. So these are hitting on 4s. Decent 3s.
Nice.
3. So we're going to be wounding on you on 3, strength 5.
Ooh.
And these are -3.
Minus
That means to
3.
alarm you.
So 6+. I failed them all. And how much damage is it?
2 damage each.
Oh.
Sorry,
Well,
sorry, what?
They are well good.
-3, 2 damage.
Yep, so we're -2 base and then we've got
this
the speed
unit or
one.
this
The
unit,
one at the back.
So I'll just make sure I'm
That's,
taking them out of range, so then they're not going to get that. Oh wait, can they be shot? Is there anything else that can shoot them?
So I've got another one here.
Oh well, yep,
Yeah.
take them off.
They're pretty good then, aren't they?
They are
So
very good.
we will have another go on the other unit that is off to the side there. This guy is not in range of that one either. So yeah, 2d6 shots on the separate unit. So we've got 7 there, not bad. 4,
These things are quite
5,
powerful, aren't they?
6, 7. So hitting on 4s again. So I've really tried here with this list to make something that gets extra ability to hit. So +1 to hit on the cannon wagons, on these. It all just makes Orcs a little bit more.
I am now insanely happy. I cut this one in combat. So, it's
3s to wound on this one. Just 2.
so again,
minus-
-3.
-3 again. Yeah.
So oh no, not good.
Another 2.
Tide of Shadows is looking really nice right now. So just 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 2.
Yeah.
And that should potentially. I think you can still see me with one of them, but
Yeah,
we'll double check.
Alright. I will be minus to hit here if I do go on that. So now we're going to go over the other end of the board to the cannon wagon. Now I've lined this guy up basically, and there's a little bit of thought here. Essentially, and a lot of people get slightly confused with the way the dents rule works, is from the back end, we're drawing a line from the back end of the model here to all of one of these guys. So line of sight can come from any part of the model, and then I missed the dents through the back there. So yeah, we're going to shoot everything at those guys. I just want to start trying to take away all the little units here and there, make it so that you might have to move back to hold your own
So
objectives.
even the
essentially.
big gun.
So big gun and all the big shooters
Whoa.
are all hitting on those guys.
That's a
They are in cover,
Scary.
but again, I'm -3 on that. So
Oh.
2d6 shots for 9 strong. 2, 4,
oh no.
6.
Jake, you're looking a little bit uncomfortable there.
Don't know if it's the heat or these dice rolls, but
So
Aaron's definitely turned up the heat here.
hitting on 4s because of the +1, and this is Death Skull, so we get an extra reroll.
Just casual 6 there from Aaron.
Yeah,
What?
that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
Last time Aaron was on stream, he absolutely destroyed me. Absolutely destroyed me.
all I'm aiming for is this game is slightly longer than Steve's game.
So you,
I'm not
Vanguard
sure about
Tactics 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 at -3 again.
Not only
So,
fans.
because I'm in cover, it'll be 5+. So, and I've passed 2 of them. What's the damage?
3 flat each.
Ooh,
Nice.
well, not good. And then, so we'll take the 3 here. So there's still 1 touch in the terrain. He keeps falling off, bless him, off the rock.
Sure. 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I'm in the speed war, I get an extra shot with a Dakar on this. So I'm not in Dakar range, but I've got an extra 3 shots, so that'll be 12 shots with
It's
the
like you're in Dakar range, sort of.
a little bit, yeah.
That's all right
yeah,
then.
Yeah, essentially.
I don't know
A
what.
little bit less shots. Yeah.
I don't want to know what happens if you are in Dakar range, to be honest here. Aaron.
More shots. So these are going to be hitting on 5s.
Ah,
Oh,
back
no,
to
there.
back to normality there. So
Yeah.
so
Okay, so we've got 3. And then we're wounded on 3s.
Okay.
2 wounds at -1.
so this will be 3+ because I'm in the cover and I'll pass them both.
And you are all good. Lovely jubbly. Right. So I need to have a little bit more of a think about what's going on over here. I don't think 2 of these is going to kill 1 knight. So we're going to start going on this one and making sure we kill 1, at least hopefully, in the charge phase. So we're going to do this one here at the back. No, I did that one already. So we'll do this one here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to sort of get any shots on that without taking the minus, but I can shoot at him. So we're going to go everything at this guy. Let's
Yeah.
try and do a little bit better this time.
Cool.
So everything shooting at the front Nemesis Dread Knight. We'll do the one with the +1 to hit first. So it's hitting on a 4. Is not hitting. And we've got the 3d3. Oh, fairly strong, fairly strong.
That was a good 6 there.
Yeah. An extra one there. And
Can you
these
get
are
a
wounding
bad
on-
6 though, Jake?
Can you get a great 6?
You can, morale.
Hitting
Yeah.
on 5s and 6s.
We're exploding.
3.
Yeah.
Nice,
Not
nice,
bad.
nice.
Yeah, morale explosions.
Another 3 wounds.
Oh no.
Not another, because that's the
What's-
first time I've wounded you.
What's the minus here?
3 at -3.
So, because I've got a 4+ invulnerable save on that one, he fails 1. And what's the damage?
3 flat on that.
I will take that. So I'm down to, so they have 13 wounds each.
I like Jake when he says, I will take that. Well, you don't really have a choice, Jake. That's how the game works.
It's just if I want a CP reroll
Down
it,
to
which
10. So
not-
we've got the big shooters on
doing that.
4s. Now they've all hit. That's where's that roll before?
well, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
And what are these?
So these are big shooters. The one's hitting on 4s, so I'm wounded on 5s now.
That's all right. I thought they were rockets. That would have been really
Yeah,
scary.
that'd be nice. That's 2 at -1 for you. Then.
So 3+, because they have a 2 up armor save. So 1 fail, so that will take
Dummies.
him down to 9 wounds. So I'll remember that before I go walk to the other side of the table just to change it.
Yeah, nice. And these guys degrade at.
So they degrade when they get to half wounds. So once they get to 6 wounds, they'll go down a bracket. So
Oh,
they'll
okay.
lose a point to hit in shooting and an attack and a bit of movement. So
Cool, nice. And then we've got the ones on 5s.
nice.
1 more wound for you there.
Cool. And I'm all right.
And you're all good. Lovely jubbly. Right, I think I'm going to try
Off,
with the
Scrapjack.
next guy. Yeah. it's
Aaron,
getting a little bit better.
just quickly. Red's Evil Sons, Blue's Death Skulls, and there's a third one.
Yellow.
Yellow is
A grot.
It's a grot.
right.
So
cool.
they don't have a culture, basically.
Perfect. They were asking in the chat. Just want to make sure we clarified that was the way it was before
Absolutely.
I lied to them.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
So uncivilized, the grots.
Cool. Right. So yeah, what we're going to do is put the missile on a 3. Sorry, on a 4, and the big shooters into that one guy,
Yeah.
and we're going to put the 3d3 into the other guy.
Oh,
Yep. We're going to
it's a bold move,
Yep.
Kennedy.
We're going to get bold. So the 3d3 on the other guy, because we want to see that. It's going big.
That other guy is really taking it right now.
Split and fire always works.
And you're an orc, you just got to go for it.
The big old war.
5s and 6s, maybe not.
Oh, just the one actually.
Maybe not. 3s, no. Okay. Well, it didn't hit or wound anything, so. 4s on this guy? No.
Oh.
Okay.
So now it's just the big shooters.
Just the big shooters on this guy. So we're hitting on 4s on the first set,
4 sets. We'll 4 on the first set even. Look at that.
and then wounded on 5s.
Yeah.
1 more wound at -1.
1, which I pass.
Of jubilee. And then 5s. Nice.
Nice one.
And then 5s again. One at most one.
And he loves it as well, so he'll be down to
Beautiful.
9 wounds. As he took one earlier, but I didn't want to walk all the way
Cool.
around.
Probably went better for you, Jake, than you maybe expected.
I did, I'm not going to lie, I was ready to pick up a Dreadnought.
Yeah.
So.
This is the thing with Orcs, is you learn to not worry about turn to turn if you have a bad round.
I think-
okay.
I think the good thing with Orcs is when they have that really good turn, it is really, really, really good. Like,
yeah.
Okay, just before you move on, welcome to Alan Chapman, who's just become a lieutenant. Also, thank you so much to Tom Marples. Happy birthday to you, legends. Thank you very much. And Matthew Atwood has also become a lieutenant. So those members creeping up now. We're getting to that 100 mark. Looking forward to sorting out the Discord for you all.
amazing.
Lovely.
Right.
So I've just checked, and actually the guns on the Defco Wartrike have had a slight increase in range.
Ooh.
So they're now 12-inch range. So I'm going to chuck a couple of melters in you, and they're going to kill that now.
Oh, that's not good.
So these guys are going to be hitting on fives basically. So from the Defco Wartrike into.
I believe in you, Aaron. I believe in you.
Come on, Aaron.
Everyone believes in me.
Hit the war.
We've got one.
You've hit one war.
I'll get one. I haven't moved.
Aaron.
I believed in you.
You've let Liam down. Don't know how I can handle it.
I'm really sorry.
That's right.
Really, really sorry. It's fine.
Does he, can he do anything else, or is that the only guns he's got?
I'm not going to. He's got some shotguns. I think you're going to be saving on twos.
Yeah, he's.
Not really worth
I
it.
don't think there's
Not
worth
really
it on
worth
that
it.
side.
I do, however, have a few pistols over here. Let's just chuck 12 pistols. No, I don't need. I'm going to be ballsy. I don't need that.
We like it. We like
I
it.
don't need that. Yeah. Have that.
Yeah, have that.
Right. Okay. Cool. So what we're going to do is move on to the charge phase.
Ooh.
Yep.
So,
So I need to be a little bit careful of Jake's heroic interventions because you can heroically intervene within 3 but with a stratagem. Am I
no,
right?
so what it is the heroism's favour ability. So if anybody that's within 12 inches of the Brotherhood Ancient at the end of your charge phase can make a heroic intervention. That's just Grey Knight core. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be any Brotherhood or anything like that.
Beautiful.
And Nemesis Dreadknights that aren't Grandmasters are in
Oh.
fact Grey Knight core.
They are.
Big deal, that. Big deal.
It is awesome. It's
Beautiful.
the whole reason this list has free CP tax for them lovely Dreadknights.
So what we're going to do is going to go first with this one here. He's going to go for an 8-inch charge. Fortunately, we don't get the +1 anymore from Evil Sons, but yeah, we're going to go straight into
The fun one.
front one.
Do I want to Overwatch? What toughness is he in all of his?
So he's toughness 6.
Yeah.
He's got obviously Ramshackle still.
Yeah.
4-up save.
And oh yeah, so he's got Ramshackle, so basically strength 8 on that.
So that won't
nah,
matter.
it's not worth it. If they were toughness less, then probably, but no.
Yeah.
Or if I had one of the other visions, but I don't. So.
Cool. Right. Cool. If ever I needed this roll to turn around.
Go on, Aaron, I believe.
You get a free reroll with it.
Do
don't
get,
you?
here we go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh. Here we go.
That looks close. What did you
Close.
Needed an
Need an 8.
8.
need? You need an 8.
Can you not re-roll just one of the dice?
Fortunately, not anymore.
Oh,
Not anymore. That is one of the things I was very sad about when I
Oh.
got the book. But
gutted.
we get over it. It's fine.
Come on, Aaron.
So let's do it.
Come on, Aaron.
Yeah! Oh, yes!
Wow.
We're in.
Jake, that was
Wah.
the most impressive wah I've ever heard. Wah.
Wow. Wow, it's 28 degrees. Wow.
But if you want to be excited,
I always want to be excited.
Michael Tweets just become a member of the channel.
Hey.
What an absolute hero that
What a
man is.
legend.
People are asking what the S is for in the background. They're 2s.
It's,
VT, 2 years old.
No, the one next to Aaron is an S, and it stands for Shocker, which talks about his
Yeah.
shooting face.
Yeah.
Awful.
Oh,
And mine is how tall I am
Robert Welsh
in
is
inches.
Robert Welsh is super chatted, and he said, "Hey guys, sorry for being late. Hope all is well. Just tested positive for COVID,
Oh.
so bedridden for the next 10 days." Right, Robert Welsh. We all wish you a very speedy recovery. We're sending you strength and honour right now down the stream just for you, Robert Welsh. So we hope you feel better very soon.
Basically, don't say sorry for being late if you've tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, never
But
say
you're,
so.
you're okay to be late for that. That's a fair reason.
I'm going to let you off this one time.
Just this once, yeah.
That happens again. That's your one time.
And at least if you tested positive, it's just COVID, right?
Yeah, true.
Well, speedy recovery, Robert. I was concerned when I didn't see your super chat, but all the best, buddy. Right.
That's when you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Because there was no Robot Welsh super chat. That's how we knew something was wrong.
As long as you get better soon, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So we've done a charge.
We have done
some
a
charging.
charge, and at the end of that charge, I do get to do D3 more wounds to you on a 4+.
Ooh.
Go on, lad.
Let's
Go
have
on.
it.
All he
It's
does.
D3 more wounds.
You want
So-
that again there, don't you?
Go on,
really?
Aaron.
We do.
Let's see it.
Well, this one's a 6. Oh, it's a 4. So two
Two
more
less.
wounds.
So I do get a 5+ ignore because of the Aegis, which
Oh, that's just rude.
they are 6s, I guess. Oh,
What's he doing?
Just rolled the old Stephen boxcars there.
hang on, wait. Yeah.
Jakey.
Sorry, what was that?
I attempted a flex, didn't work out.
I thought it was powerful, Jake.
Can you do it again? I didn't see it.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it.
I definitely had a little twitch. Anyway,
There's something in there.
Right.
Oh, I love you, Jake.
Love you too, Box.
So we're going to go for another charge now.
Oh,
That charge is going to go for my last 2 CP.
you're only 2 CP,
My
men.
last, my only, my one and only. This is pretty much the only reason I have CP. I'm going for the 3d6 charge
Yeah.
on you.
And who's that with?
That is with the Death Killer Wartrike here. He's going to go straight into your Nemesis Dreadnought.
Don't like that.
He's going to be throwing some more mortal wounds on you as well.
Oh no.
Because this stratagem gives gives D3 mortal wounds on a 2+.
Oh, nice one.
So we're going for the big roll.
And
He's well in.
he is Tokyo drifted right
he's
in there.
well in.
Vin Diesel and co.
Yeah.
On the Death Killer.
So I just nudged him. I don't want him to be within treat.
No,
Yeah.
that's all right.
If everybody in the chat can just wish Robert Welsh a very speedy recovery, that would be incredible. So thank you, chat.
We get to some more woundage now.
Bit of more woundage. So we've got 2 times more wounds here. So I've got 2+ coming from the Warlord trait, Road Killer, on a so D3 more wounds on a 2+, and then also from the stratagem, D3 more wounds on a 2+. So I'm going to just roll the two ones.
Makes
here.
sense.
No, we have made them both.
Nice one.
And straight into the mortal wounds. So 2d3 mortal wounds on him is 1, 2, 3.
3. So 5+s. So like 0, 2.
Oh,
just
Jake.
take the-
Jake,
Pack it in.
Jake.
This doesn't normally happen, guys. It's
It's okay.
It
It's
does.
okay.
It does normally happen.
Steve's aura is eluded me this game. So right.
Right.
Yeah.
We bring
Fresh
Aaron as a
as the
guest.
day.
We let him bring his new orcs.
I know.
He's
I
got all
know.
these mortal wound tricks.
I know.
And Jake just
Just-
ignores
just-
them all.
just-
What on
Just
it?
ruining it.
I am a horrible person.
I just think you should think about how you're making me feel right now.
It's okay.
Bullying.
When you think about your height, Aaron, with how tall you are compared to me,
Hey, I've been bullied for my whole life because I'm tall.
it's nice for some, isn't it?
Right, so we've got one more charge, and that is this guy over here. into
Happy.
These guys. So he's going in. He's definitely going in.
He's
nudge.
also making a little drift.
Okay. Now, that is going to be all my charges. Now, it may look like I've left this guy completely out in the open. I kind of have a little bit, but he is within 3 inches of this guy under here. So he is protected with lookouts there.
It is the old bait and switch. So,
And he's also really tough.
yeah,
No, he's not. That's the tough one.
oh, he looks tough.
So yeah, first things first. In the fight phase, I'm going to, with my relic, make you fight last on this guy.
So just to confirm, obviously, I won't be able to use 2 CP to interrupt. So I can't do anything like that at all. So,
It is an ultimate fight last.
and that is not what we like to ultimately.
Everything. we can do.
Ultimate fight last.
Which means I can obviously try and work some magic over here. I will be going first of all, obviously, with the Squigosaur.
Ooh.
Now he has got the just the beast chop on this one, which is the weapon that he comes with, but yeah, gets the extra attack.
Nice one. I will set to defend with this unit
Cool.
because you've charged me. I can't do it with the Dread Knights over there, but at least if I do survive, I'll really hopefully get a +1 to hit.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
If.
yeah, keyword here.
So yeah, this guy's gonna be hitting on 2s with these ones. We have got 2 1s. That's not a good start.
Oh.
But then wounding, 3s. We'll have a little look. Got dice.
Oh.
Right, we've got 2 wounds through.
And
Now, they are, I believe, -2.
I will roll the save. Okay, I fail one definitely, but there's
Yeah.
potential I've passed one. So 5 and a 2. We'll quickly have a look, see if the old Barney the dinosaur can do his
New
thing.
models.
Yeah, it's the Squigosaurus.
Boost boss on Squigosaur. So, they're strength 6. on
Cool.
That one.
And minus was...
-2.
Cool, so one will definitely die. And how much damage is it?
2 flat damage.
Cool, so I'll take this one here.
Cool.
Popping into the dead pile.
Absolutely. Wanted to do a little bit more there, to be honest, but we now do have the attacks coming from the Squigosaur.
Oh, God.
So we've got 3 attacks here. And they're going to be hit on 2s. Where's those CPs when you need them?
I don't know, Aaron, where are they?
So we've got 2 in, and then this is going to be wounded on 3s.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 2 wounds. These ones are at -3, and they are flat 3 damage each.
So 6 plus. So I fail one, pass one, so I'll just take this one here.
Steve has not gone well.
So chat are asking about the Dread Knights, Jake, on the other side of the board
Yeah.
on camera 3 here, and asked why they didn't heroic intervene.
So Aaron's intention was that he's outside 3 inches here.
Yeah.
So that is his intention. That is how we play it. There is a way of obviously jigging around all this to make it exact, but pretty much, you know, he's potentially going to move with that thing anyway. So that's the reason I didn't heroically intervene, because Aaron told me his intention before doing it. We made sure he could do it, and it's all good.
Yeah, so just to clarify, the reason why Jake hasn't heroically intervened is because he can't.
Basically.
More than 3 inches
Um,
away.
So
That was agreed.
I am going to spend some CP here. I'm going to spend 2 CP to interact with this Inceptor unit, because there is a potential that these guys could do some work.
Yes.
To try and add to that fact as well, I'm going to spend another CP so they get 6s to explode on their hits. So
Okay.
9 attacks because of the Rapier's power.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, 6s count as an additional hit. So just the 1 6, so 1 will go back
Yep.
into the pool. And then I'm strength 5, so 4s, and any 6s I roll to wound will be double wounds. So no 6 to wound, but that is 6 at -3, and they do 2 damage each.
I'm slightly alarmed here. What have you just done?
Is the word
It's
of
gone the
day.
wrong way.
It's all going wrong.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't want to take from there, actually.
So you could take the knob.
4, 5.
Oh no, wait, it's 2 damage anyway.
Can we
Yeah, it
clip
is
that?
2. It
Can
is 2
people in
damage,
YouTube
but-
chat clip Jake's comment then?
What did you say?
Well, no,
You
'cause
said
get
you
2
could
damage
take
then.
the knob.
Well, like the orc knob, right, Steve?
5.
I don't know what's wrong with that. I don't know what
No.
is wrong with Jake said. He's just pointing out that, you know, Aaron could take away the knob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've pointed at Aaron's knob,
And he's
and I've seen that
You can
can
take it
you
away.
Can take it away.
absolutely.
I don't see the
To
problem.
be fair, Jake, when you hold your arm out like you just did, you basically are at that height.
Stop. You watch
Well,
it.
no, I don't. He's there. I don't get this, Jake, personally.
Yeah.
But
Watch it now. Line. Nearly walking over it. So far, you won't be able to see the line.
you can actually see the line behind you, where Liam can't cross.
That's the line.
I just,
Watch it.
I didn't say anything. I'm just clipping what they said.
We're at nearly 300 views, by the way.
It's amazing,
nice.
isn't it?
Gareth has said almost 300 views. We're almost the Spartans.
How many members are we at, Steve?
Oh, let's have a quick
If
cheeky
we could
check.
get 300
on,
members.
spot on.
Now remember, we're at 77. Now remember, if you want to be in a chance to win that big old giveaway that's worth well over £300, then you get the kill team box, you get the full set of terrain, you get the VT dice. All you need to do is become a member, and the live draw will be happening next Tuesday. So and obviously your memberships all go to help this live stream get better and better and better. I've just purchased another camera. We're going to get another camera on the go, aren't we?
We are indeed.
For your viewing pleasure. So it all gets reinvested back into the channel.
That's eyebrow cam, isn't it? That's the one that Eddie was asking for.
It's going to be flex cam, yeah. That's what the people really
Has to be
want.
flex cam, surely.
Yeah. Gareth,
Talking of which,
Gareth just become a lieutenant.
Big Gaz just become a member. Gaz
Thanks.
is one of my members as well.
Thanks, Gaz.
We share a lot of members, Steve.
We do.
Speaking of members, Aaron, what's this lovely combat here gonna do?
Got a little bit of combat over here to do.
Yeah.
Let's
What-
do
I'm
it.
going to leave that for after. Let's kill that.
Because the
red
boys can go if they
one.
want.
They
to.
can now. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because that's the other.
Well, I do have the. I should do the charges first. We
Yeah.
will do the charges.
We'll do it
first.
in
That's the order that we should be doing it.
Yeah.
So I'll go with this one first. So it's just going to a little bit closer. So he's going to have 4 attacks.
Just
Let's get closer to you.
inching closer.
Yeah. So he's going to have 4 attacks, hitting on 4s with this guy. 1 hit.
Aaron.
Winded on a 3. No wins.
Aaron. It's okay.
It's right. It's fine. It's
What's
fine,
Vin
it's fine.
Diesel gonna do?
He's going to absolutely destroy you now.
Vin Diesel's gonna absolutely have me.
He is after you. He is gunning for you. He's going to have 5 attacks coming in on you. So hitting on 2s, got strength 7, re-rolling wounds,
Ooh,
-2, flat 2 damage.
don't
Look
like
back.
that.
There's 8 wounds to go.
It could happen. Let's see if it does.
It's going to happen. 2s. Got dice. So I've missed 1 already. I've missed 2. I've missed 2.
Aaron.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
It's
What
all
are we
right.
doing?
He's winning on 3s
On 3s
with rerolls.
with re-rolls. Okay, 3 wounds. That's fine.
And it's
That's fine.
-2. So
it's-
4 plus. So I failed all of them.
Ooh.
So I'll be down to 4 wounds. No, 2 wounds
Down
even.
to 2. Down to
Ooh.
2.
So I'm on the bottom bracket.
Yeah.
So he's only going to get 3 attacks now.
Okay.
But luckily his weapon skill doesn't go down in combat.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. Right. You got some lads over here?
We have got some lads.
Got some lads. Boys, lads.
So we'll do the so we'll pilot. Are these guys OBSEC?
They're not, no.
They're not,
So you do
okay.
have the objective.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So what we'll do is go with the boss nub first because he's strength 5, so he's got slightly different profile. 3 base plus the 1, so he's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Take 2 out.
Cool.
Wounding on 3s.
Ooh.
1 wound at -1 for you.
So 4 plus. I pass that.
Double jump
All
in.
good.
And we've got 3 more guys, so that'll be 9 attacks.
Nice.
5, 7, 8.
It's crumping me.
Go for it, crumping. Hit on 3s. Better. Wounding.
Better.
Better. Wounding on 4s. Also, not bad. 50-50.
So
4 at -1 for you.
So 4 plus, so I fail 3, so 1 is left on 1 wound.
Okay,
Poor little
okay.
chappy.
Quick welcome to 1E5. He's just upgraded to a captain, and welcome Michael Stewart to become a lieutenant. So, yeah,
So I will
awesome.
obviously keep you in combat there.
Yeah, so they're all piling,
Yeah.
all looking good there. So,
Happy days.
gonna fight the Dread Knight now.
Oh no.
So, does the War Boss have an invulnerable save?
Yes.
5+.
He does. What is it? 5?
5.
Cool. So I'm gonna hit the Scrapjet. I presume doesn't have an invulnerable save.
No.
Cool. So I'll do that. So hitting the Scrapjet, so I need 3s, and I'm re-rolling 1s from Drago. Luckily didn't need that one.
So you hit on 3s on the bottom profile?
On the
You
bottom 5. So their combat doesn't go down, it's just
Right.
their shooting, their movement, and their attacks in combat.
Cool.
So 3 hits there, and he's strength 12 with his sword.
Yummy. 2s.
So 2s. So 3 wounds at I believe it's -4 or -3. Would it matter for your saves? What's the save on the Scrapjet?
The save on the Scrapjet is a 4+.
Okay, so either way,
Goes through.
and all that, and this is D6 damage each.
Oh no. You're going to kill more than...
So
yeah, you've done it.
That's
You've killed
11
more than...
damage.
But you know I'm going to blow up now.
You're gonna auto blow up, or you're gonna
I'm not going to do it on purpose.
Oh, no.
I don't have that, but I'm just going to blow up.
Oh, just regular blowing up.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, basically.
Go on, Aaron.
Go
Yeah.
on, Aaron. Go on.
6.
Oh.
It's a 3. That's half. That's good enough for me. He can blow up.
It'll do.
If we double it, if we times it by our birthday, then we get a
I
6.
feel like Orc technology should probably blow up on a 2+ anyway. To
Yeah.
be fair.
Yeah.
Or equally, if the player just wants it to blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he just thinks it'll blow up, that's how Orcs work, right?
Yeah. So I will get another point on bring it down there. Luckily, so that's quite nice there.
All right, don't rub it in there, Jake. Don't blame me. Poor lad. He's had a tough one.
He has had a bit of a shock already.
It is David versus Goliath.
It's
right
okay.
now.
It's
So
okay.
anyway, less about you, Jake. Aaron, more about you. What have you scored, Murray?
I've scored Stranglehold.
Okay.
Got that.
Did
You
you
got-
rod anywhere?
I rodded down in this corner.
Okay, I put you at 1 point for that so far. It's not a point though, is it yet?
No, not quite yet.
So I'll take that out for now.
I don't think I've killed any.
Did you kill any of your boar units?
I do need a morale here, so we'll just
Yeah.
quickly see. I do pass my
passes that.
morale, so...
Shame.
What's your morale on the guys
Oh,
at the back?
yeah,
You've
I
got
forgot about those. So,
go one with 2 and one with 3.
so
Now-
one with 3.
Which one does have the sergeant and which one doesn't?
So the one that they're denoted by shoulder pads. So where is it? So the one with 2 does, the one with 3 doesn't.
Okay.
So I roll for the one for 3, and I rolled a 1. The one for 2, I do fail that one because I lost 3. So one flees and the other one doesn't flee.
Doesn't flee.
So
Got that going for me. Nice.
So no points on a boar then.
No points yet.
But that's okay.
yeah,
They'll come.
That's okay.
They'll come.
it's
You
a
will
waiting
get them.
game.
It's a slow burn game for us.
Do they need any morale or? Are
They,
gonna
they
be
certainly
alright?
do. Yep. So we need probably a 1. Sorry. Oh, he's got a
There we
1.
go. There it
Right.
is.
There's my 1s.
There we go. The important ones.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that is, I think, the end of Big Bad Aaron, the war boss's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I like
Jake, you're going to go up to 3 CPs. You scored 10 points on the primary?
I
Yep.
will, yeah.
Excellent. Cool.
And then over to my command phase. So I will attempt to do words of power onto the Dread Knight that hasn't taken any wounds. So that does go off. So his if I roll 6s to win in combat, he'll do more wounds. And then Drago will give the Dread Knight that's in combat with the Death Killer a full rerolls to hit. And that is it.
That's your command phase done.
That is my command phase done.
So we will do the obligatory top down. We'll put the beautiful Mr. Box in the corner, and we'll shut you up, and off you go, Jake.
Okay, so we have a quick super chat here. So again, welcome to all those new members. Super chat from Mr. Kerry K, $5. Question: just purchased a Death Guard army. Part of it has 17 Plague Marines and 30 Poxwalkers. Are the Plague Marines worth running? Now, obviously, now with the rules, you have to have as many bubonic
Bubonica yeah.
Astartes units for as many Poxwalkers as you do. So sometimes just having one unit in isn't bad. It can do actions for you where sometimes the Poxwalkers can't, and they can travel in rhinos. So I think maybe 2 units of 5 and a rhino could be quite good to get you a little bit of early board presence, which often that army can really lack. So I definitely think get 10 done. And probably with a rhino, and then it gives you some versatility for engaging all fronts, a stranglehold, a banner, a rod, and get some of those actions done where potentially the other secondaries spread the sickness might not be viable. So again, it's nice to have those tools in the toolbox, and I would definitely get them painted up and have them as action and objective holders more so than anything else.
Yeah, I personally really rate Plague Marines, to be honest with you, as a core troops choice, and I get the fact that Poxwalkers and even Cultists are significantly cheaper, and often the argument is, do I take Poxwalkers or Cultists? They're basically the same points. Poxwalkers tougher, can't do actions. Cultists aren't as tough, but they can do actions. I really do rate Plague Marines. And when I was running the Death Guard at the last Factorum event, I ran 5 of them, and actually they were a real solid choice for holding objectives. They were definitely significantly tougher to shift than the Poxwalkers were. The Poxwalkers fell over a lot easier than the Plague Marines did. And if people wanted to target those Plague Marines, they're dedicating 3 damage weapons if they want to kill one off in a single shot. So that's actually quite hard. It doesn't sound like they're amazing with the amount of 2 damage weapons out there, but don't forget, disgustingly resilient, you reduce wounds or damage by 1. It makes those Plague Marines really tough. Additionally, there's some cheeky little strats you can have with Plague Marines as well. There's a single stratagem you can use for a single command point that if you use your Plague Knives, you get an additional attack per Plague Marine, basically, if you're using your Plague Knives. 5 Plague Marines, then kicking out a ton of attacks in combat, rerolling 1s to wound because they're Plague weapons. That's not to be sniffed at. They're actually, I think they're a really strong core troops choice. They're overshadowed because Poxwalkers are so cheap for screening units, but I really rate them.
Yeah, nice. Like it. So yeah, interesting to see this turn play out anyway. So yeah, I think a little bit underwhelmed by Aaron's first turn there.
I felt really sorry for him, genuinely.
And I do not think that it was anything to do with Aaron's tactics. I think it was down to some dice rolls there that really let Aaron down.
Yeah.
I think he made the right plays. I called it earlier, and he did exactly that. So I think, on the whole, very, very unlucky there not to get rid of that last Nemesis Dread Knight. Him being on 2 wounds less is really annoying. Really annoying. I feel for Aaron big time. And yeah, we could have really done with just that vehicle exploding. So it looks like Jake's finished his moving. But just want to give a quick shout out to SM Battle Reports that have just landed in the chat. Obviously, Pardo the Legend. I've just sent over Jake's profile picture to SM Battle Reports because obviously Jakey is coming as a legend to No Retreat Legends.
See, I've seen all these profile pictures, and I think I'm the only one that didn't send a sensible one.
What did you do?
Oh, you'll see it when the poster comes out. You'll see it.
Did you include the top knot?
Steve.
Is that what it is?
Steve.
It was, wasn't it?
It's powerful.
Is it the back of your head?
Don't be jealous.
I'm not.
I've seen that attempt that you've got, that attempt at facial hair there. Don't be jealous, Steve.
I'm not jealous.
I love Pardo.
Me too.
He's my second favourite Hobbit.
Who's your first?
Jake, obviously.
Oh.
Clearly.
I thought you were going to make a funny and say someone else. Anyway, because that would have been great.
We love Pardo. We love the guys at SM Battle Reports, and if you haven't gone and checked out SM Battle Reports on YouTube, you should definitely do that. They kick out some amazing battle reports, some gorgeous looking tables, some beautiful armies, and we all love Pardo and DC, but no one really likes Chris.
Ginger Steve has said, SM Battle Reports, Liam Dempsey has a voice for radio, sadly has a face for radio too.
I mean, I can't argue.
Sorry, I thought that was a super chat.
I
shouldn't have read that one out.
I can't argue though. But the difference is, Steve,
Yeah?
I'm not Ginger. So,
Yeah, but is Steve? Was that just his name?
Ginger Steve.
Is he actually Ginger though?
Yeah,
How do you know?
because he's told me.
He might not be.
No, he was.
If I not be.
Could be lying to you.
Jake might not be the #1 Europe Grey Knight player.
He might not be.
He
I
just
might-
told me.
He could be lying.
I'm not actually 2 foot tall. There's lots of lies coming out here tonight.
Anyway. That's
Anyway,
enough
there's a
mucking
lot
about.
of love for the stream though. A lot of love for the stream. So thank you very much to all of your kind comments about us here at VT and our streams. And some people have also put in some other great channels like Tabletop Tactics. I had the pleasure of spending 2 days with Mr. Lawrence Baker the other day. So huge shout out to him and also Tabletop Tactics. We had a great time. Went up to Warhammer World together on a secret mission.
Lawrence is one of my favourite people in the hobby.
Secret mission.
He's just a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah, we had a great
Like,
time.
really nice guy.
Went out for food, drinks, it was great. And then also another mention here for Tabletop Titans. Again, another great show.
And actually, both Tabletop Tactics and Titans will be at No Retreat Legends. And the guys at SN will be streaming that direct to their YouTube channel as well.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because they're all legends.
Because they're all legends. But they'll be streaming it to YouTube, so make sure you are subscribed to their YouTube channel, ready for that weekend, first weekend in November, where they'll be streaming some epic games from your favourite content creators. And you might get a chance, live on stream, to watch Valrak get his pants pulled down again.
By me?
He could play the town cat, and he'd probably already get his pants pulled down.
Can you imagine that? Me and Valric, game 1.
Yeah, I think he'd pack up and go home.
There's too many power moves going on there.
Anyway, Jakey, I'm going to go to top down. Do you want to tell us what you've done in your movement phase, please, sir?
I will quickly before that though, thank you so much again for SNN for having me at this great event. It is a massive, massive honour and a dream come true, as it were. Now, we're on to the game bit. So, what I've done, I've moved the Inceptors out here. I'm going to try and do the exact same thing I did last go with my Psychic Power, but this time with a bit more of a different target in mind of the boys. I don't think it's going to happen as much, because obviously I'm only going to get the 10 shots here, but again, trying to whittle off these boys would just be really helpful for me in the long run. I retreated this Inceptor here. All that is just to give me 2 points on engage on all fronts. I was tempted to spend the command point so we could do stuff normally and try and get up another squig buggy in combat, but I don't want to even take the risk of it, to be honest. Then over here, you may notice a Dread Knight went from here to here. So I've used the 2 command points to jump him back over to this side. He did the job I wanted him to on this side. Was a bit of a threat. He didn't exactly take the bait with him, so I've thrown him back here to join his friends over here. They've got a clean line of sight to these boys here, or equally anything else. Maybe if obviously I want to, I can draw a line of sight over the terrain to hit this little scrapjet here. Obviously I've got my brother captains just moved out. The Strike Marines are there just to body block them, just in case this Dread Knight does die in combat. Main reason for that is I've got him within 3 inches of that Dread Knight to use my relic, which is the Geotemporal Vault. So what that is a psychic action on a 5, and I pick a unit within 3. That unit gets 5 first, just to counteract your relic ability. So then obviously, may make a difference. Obviously more so, maybe not. Or equally, he's there to do some smites or anything else that I need him to, really, that he calls on. Drago's done the same. The chaplain's moved into the building here, right touching the objective, so then he can do my psychic action on it. And everybody else has just moved their heads out slightly to get some smites on this guy here, because we really don't want that. If I have to take him in combat, I will try, but in an ideal world, I really don't want it. So that's the movement phase.
Cool.
So going into the psychic phase, we're going to start, as I mentioned, with a smite. So we're going to go with this Dread Knight that's in combat into your...
Perils.
He didn't perils, luckily.
You've got to try it, haven't you?
I like the audacity of that, Aaron. I like that, yeah.
And that is D3 mortal wounds, so 2
Two.
mortal wounds.
So for my command point dice.
Now, how far does this guy move?
10 inches.
So what I'm going to do is, so Drago's going to go next. So Drago's going to cast Smite into the Death Killer.
Yep.
So that is off.
Lovely.
And that is another 2 mortal
Another
wounds.
2.
And then he's going to attempt to cast Ghostly Bonds onto this Squigosaur here. So what that does is I can pick a unit within 18 inches and that unit halves its move. So that is off because it only takes a 5. That's all right. The Brother Captain is going to go next. He is going to do Sanctuary onto... Oh, actually, he doesn't really need to. He'll do a Smite, actually, as I realised that the only units that I want in combat already have a 4+. So he doesn't get a Smite because I've already done it twice. And because of, obviously, the old Grey Knights rule, they've lost their ability for their +1 to cast. Then the Chaplain in the building, he is going to do Purifying Ritual onto that objective. That doesn't go off. We're not liking purifying that objective. We're going to try and purify this objective, though. And we do get that, so we get a point on that old secondary there. We're going to go into the Inceptors. They are going to attempt to do their shoot and move power, which doesn't go off. So they are left in the lurch there a bit.
Unfortunate.
And then we're going to go with some more smites now, just to sort of play with this. So he is going to smite the Death Killer Wartrike here. That does go off and does a mighty 2 mortal wounds. So now I'm hoping I can maybe take him out in shooting. We're gonna,
2, wasn't it?
yeah. So we're going to go with now a warp shaping from the Banner Bearer. He does fail that, sadly. So I'm going to have to spend my last command point, which I really didn't want to, so I can re-roll the test.
Cool.
I do get it off, luckily. And I'm going to go into the Tide of Convergence, aka everyone's favourite tide. So I do mortal wounds on 6s in combat. Obviously, as we've stated before, the Word of Power will not be doing the double stack of the mortal wounds. That's just how I want to personally play it. And then all of my side weapons an extra 6-inch range. So it just gives me a bit more choice there.
Cool.
Liam?
Sorry, I have a question for you, Jakey.
Yes.
From Big Bad Lennart.
Yeah,
And clearly, they're his Grey Knight, so...
one of my favourite people.
Did you shunt the same Dread Knight twice?
You only do it once.
You can apparently, if you did, you can't do the same unit
Oh, I
twice.
thought that was the case. I'm going to move him back. Luckily, he hasn't done anything.
Oh, okay.
All I'll do, could you just pass him to me?
Yeah, of course.
All I'll do, see, I had a feeling that was the case. I went to go check it. All I'm going to do with him is just move him, so then he's not blocking their line of sight.
But he can.
Then
Yeah.
he can shoot the truck, or he can shoot this thing, and he can then charge the truck if he wants to.
Big thank you, Lennart, for pointing that out for us and capturing that before
Awesome.
before we went too far. Thank you.
That's right. Speaking of him, he's going to do Hammer Hand on himself, so he can give himself reroll to wounds in combat.
You mean Lennart?
That is a pass, but perils.
What's with these box cars?
I don't know, the man is sat right there.
Yeah.
D3 mortal wounds, 1 mortal
Right,
wound,
okay.
which I don't ignore.
That serves you right for trying to shunt him twice, Jake. That's what happened there.
That's the shunt tactic there. And then the unit of 1 Inceptor is going to attempt to smite the Death Killer. He fails it. The other unit of Inceptors will attempt to smite the Death Killer, which fails. So I think Strike Marines haven't done they haven't done it. So the Strike Squad will try, and then that will be all of my powers. So smite, no.
Tell you what, Jake, I'll take this psychic phase. I think I need that.
I'm at a point where hopefully he can kill him in combat with his shooting. If it doesn't work, then we will reevaluate. So shooting phase. So we're going to go with we're going to work from left to right. So Inceptors first are going to put some shots into these Orc boys. Because I've had to do so many wounds, I'm going to nick some of these back.
Of course, yeah.
Because
You need more dice to roll, do you?
we don't like stealing, but we're going to borrow for a bit. So
Right, while you do that, Jake,
Yeah.
and count those out, we've had a big old super chat from Robert Welsh here of $20. He said, thank you everyone for the well wishes. Would you agree, since 9th edition came out, it seems they have tried to move away from having Voldus on the tabletop, delegating him to just the Wardmaker's Brotherhood? So for me, I actually think Voldus is a great choice. And actually the Wardmakers, or the Wand Makers as I like to call them, are actually my faves. And if I was putting a competitive list together, I would certainly be steering towards the Wand Makers. I just like their tactical nuances, their flexibility. I think they've got all the tools in the toolbox that they need. They don't really need the extra damage output that the rapiers can give. I think that's a little bit more kind of one-dimensional. I prefer just that reliability with the psychic powers, and that's really what Voldus and the other ward makers really give you. So yeah, for me, I don't think it's a downgrade. I actually think it's good that people are being made to make decisions at the tabletop, especially, not at the tabletop, in the list building phase. Make people make decisions. That's where we're going to get interesting lists, and rather than just the same list over and over again. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Robert Welsh, thank you for your super chat.
You actually took one, makers, didn't you? When we streamed into DZTV as well.
I
You ran
did.
Grey Knights. You took the ward. What are they called, Jake? What are they called?
they are called the Ward Makers.
Thank you,
And
ward makers.
And
They-
were they good? Were they competitive against you?
No.
I would like to just say that in my next list,
I can't believe you just said that.
in my next list,
I'm going to judo chop you.
oh no. In my next list, I actually do have a detachment of Ward Makers for that exact reason of the utility. So hopefully we'll see that at some point.
Yeah.
But right,
Nice.
Stormbolter's time. So freeze. These are into the Orc boys here.
Mm-hmm.
So no rerolls to hit. And then 5s. Just 2 wounds. Don't like that. If I can force morale, I'll be a happy boy.
Have they got any AP special? No.
No,
Okay, cool.
not
So
these ones.
no one's in cover, so yeah, needing 6s. No,
Nice.
2 guys die.
Nice. So
Have you got much more? Obviously, you've got
that is
quite a lot of
the
shooting.
so obviously I've got the Dread Knight,
Yeah,
which I'm more tempted
you
to try and
want
pop
to,
the truck.
to deal with that. Yeah.
But
So
'Cause
we'll
if-
just come over here.
so what I've done that there is just try and force morale. So you know,
Yeah.
with the potential I can try and kill some more indirectly there. Now we're going to go for a big lot of shooting. So we're going to go with the Dread Knight into the Deathkiller Wartrike. So he now hitting on 5s. So he's going to be hitting on 6s because it's a heavy weapon in combat.
Go.
So 6s, but I can re-roll all my failed hit rolls.
Have that cock dice.
I'll re-roll the cocks and then I can re-roll my failed hit rolls. So I got 1.
Ooh.
Freeze. That's 1 wound minus 2, and this is 2 damage.
Let's have that invuln save.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh.
so he's down to 1 wound.
And what's the strength on that? It's 8.
It's strength 8,
Yeah.
so
So down to 1.
no cheeky little ramshacker. Then we've got some silencing. So these are 6s. There is 1 hit. I can re-roll all of these for hopefully 2 6s.
6s.
And then you are toughness 6, aren't you? So 5s. So 1 wound. This is only
Oh.
minus 1. So
5. It's the one again. He's
No.
dead.
this is where the CPs come in handy.
Ah, CP,
Who needs them?
CP, Schmeep.
They're all in the day. Does he explode?
Of course he does. He explodes.
He's done it! What a hero. Vin Diesel and co will go to fly off into the distance.
Let's have a little double check.
Let's see if he does blow up first. I like to think if
that
it's
would
Vin
be
Diesel.
sad. That would be really
If
sad.
it's Vin Diesel, it's more like
I-
he's just flexing all around, like, oh.
It's more
just
what, how many
running in.
wounds he does. It is, yeah. Unlike the other one, unlike the Scrapjet, this one is 3 inches. It's just the 1 more wound.
It's just the one, actually. So that would hit my 2 Dread Knights.
Yeah.
So the one that's taken 2 wounds, he does ignore, and the one on 4 wounds, he doesn't ignore,
Cool.
sadly.
Take that.
I think I'm going to use this dice to represent 2 of his wounds, because, Aaron, you're not needing them for the CPs, are you? So,
No.
right.
Now, somewhat importantly, obviously, he is the guy that did Speed War, but as far as I can tell, the Speed War stays
Yeah.
for the following.
So it's a passive effect. So anyway,
Yeah,
he's
so-
dead. They're still feeling the effects of the war.
Yes, yeah.
That will give me another point on Bring It Down, luckily. And then, right, so shooting with this guy, he's going to put all of his shots into this thing here. So his side cannon, so he needs freeze to hit, and he can reroll ones, luckily, from Drago. They're not passive minus anything to hit, are they, with Scrapjets?
Scrapjets, no.
Okay, cool. And then strength 8, so freeze. So that is 3 at -2, doing 2 damage each.
-2. So these are going to be 6-up saves. This on this scrapjet here, isn't it? Nope, nothing.
And they're strength 8, 2 damage each.
2 damage, so down to 3.
Cool. And then the silencer. Fives. So that is 3 saves at -1, and these just do 1 damage each.
1 damage each. So 5-up saves, needing at least 1, which you don't make, unfortunately. So yeah, he does die. Does he explode?
Does he explode? No, luckily
He's out.
not.
We are losing vehicles.
So that will be another point on the old bring it down.
I'm so upset about all the judo chops in the chat. I thought chat had my back. They clearly don't.
They turn.
They honestly.
So what we're going to do, Aaron, is I'm going to do the unit of Inceptors at the back here first, because obviously you can just remove from the front, and I don't want that.
Sure.
So they'll be going over the dense terrain. So this will be the Inceptors into this 4 unit.
Lovely.
So normally needing 3s, now needing 4s because of the dense terrain. I ran re-rolling 1s, but I haven't rolled any.
Strong.
And then 5s to wound, 2 wounds, minus nothing,
Minus nothing.
1 damage.
6-up saves. No.
So that is just 2 wounds.
2 dead.
Cool. And then I'll just quickly remeasure to see if the one guy, this is why I'm just doing them separately, otherwise I'll just roll them all at the same time. He's out of range. The Paladin Ancient, however, isn't, so he will do his shots. Because he's in Terminator armor, he gets full Bolt of Discipline.
Cool.
So 3 hits, no wounds. We'll go with Drago next. So Drago, freeze to hit, doesn't benefit from his own rerolls. 5s to wound, 1 wound -1, and this is 2 damage.
Onto these guys.
Onto the boys, yes.
Okay, very quick question. Right. The chat is saying Karen for 1 CP.
Kareen.
Kareen, yeah, he's got no CP
Kareen
there.
would be really cool if I had any CPs.
What does it do?
What does Karen do?
Karen.
Karen?
Basically, if the I need to not be in engagement range, but if something explodes, I can move it 6 inches in any direction, a normal move,
Yeah.
and it then explodes. It's
So-
quite fun.
So you can move Karen and then she can explode
Yeah.
Certainly can.
for a
Certainly can.
CP.
For 1 CP, it's really fun. Really
Love it.
quite fun.
So-
I really annoyed one of my friends on the academy by doing that straight into the middle of all his sisters.
Oh dear. Will you move Karen in?
Moved Karen in and took quite a lot of stuff out of One Wound Sisters, yeah.
Karen's
Really
had
can be quite situationally useful.
So
Karen's
there
had a
it
busy
is.
day.
Watch out for Karen. She's about.
Karen's wrecking days.
She'll get you.
All day.
Yeah.
She's had a busy day there,
Yeah.
Karen.
My mother's called Karen.
Watch out.
You don't want her moving 6 inches into you.
No, you don't.
It's a strong move there.
You're lucky your expensive camera didn't get a load of Monster Energy all over it then.
It'd have had some war energy on it. Right, so we'll do. So Paladin Ancient just did 1 -1 2.
Yeah.
So obviously that Drago did something or didn't do anything, and then right, I'll do the Brother Captain. So 4 hits, 1 wound, -1, 2 damage as well because these are master crafted storm bolters.
1 wound.
So no, so that'll be 2 damage. So that
That
could,
means
yeah, just a standard
got a
2
lot
damage
of-
into damage into what?
into the
Jake?
boys.
All right.
Into the
So,
boys. So.
are you sort of what's shot over here?
So,
Just thinking about
so
that.
I've still got this Dread Knight. No,
Yeah.
sorry, that Dread Knight shot into that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've still got the unit of strikes to do.
And they're going to be in range regardless, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a lot of point in pulling from the front. So I'll just take it from the back. It was just the one, wasn't it?
Just the one, yeah. And then the unit of strikes, they are not in rapid fire range because they are very far away. So 4s to hit them, re-rolling 1s because of Drago, because obviously they're all going over this dense terrain. And then 5s to wound. That is 3 wounds, no minus here.
No minus.
Yeah.
6s, but 1. Oh. Let's go 1, 2.
Cool. So hopefully that will force some morale out of those. Right, so Now, this is where I've got to have a bit of a think here. So I can put the side cannon into this truck, and obviously if I do that, then obviously I could do some wounds. These two here are basically a free rod for you, isn't it? But you've got Storm Boys and...
Storm Boys, yep.
Yeah.
Storm Boys available.
You've just got one unit of Storm Boys, don't you?
1 unit of Storm Boys, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously I can force a rod here, or I can make the Storm Boys come in. I think what I'm going to do, a bit bold, because I also want this truck dead so I can potentially charge some truck boys. So I'm going to put the silencer into this unit, just try and kill it, and then I'll put the side cannon into the truck.
Cool.
All right. So we'll do into the truck. I'm not killing you. That is 3 wounds, -2, 2 damage.
2 6s. I got the 1.
And
That's
these
fine.
are strength 8, so
Strength 8.
they will have the 2 damage on them.
Lovely jubbly. So down to 6.
And then the silencer into the boys here. I think...
I will warn you, this has got a unit of boys in.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool.
Don't want... And then 1, 2, 3 saves at -1 into this unit here.
You are dead.
Cool. So that was just enough. Nice. So now we're into the charge phase. Does this guy make me fight last to do anything fun like
No,
that?
he's just going to kill you.
Oh, well, I'm going to give it, if I'm in range, I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, you got an 11-inch charge from that guy.
Ooh, I'm going to do it. I want to see
He's
it.
going big.
Right, ready? So 11-inch charge. No,
No, not
it's all right.
quite.
Maybe not. The average Dread Knight won't. This Dread Knight will charge the truck. So an 8. So he is in. So he's just going to tow it. He's going to just flip onto that objective. Oh, actually, I'll go like that just so then it makes the screening over there a bit more. Right, so we're going to attack him now. I'll do the sweep attack for the Dread Knight.
Cool.
So this is 10 attacks.
You might get ramshackle with the sweep attack.
It'll be strength 6. It'll be 1 damage each, but it's -3. I'll do the big swing. Why not?
Okay, I need to stop you there quickly.
Yeah.
Something's just quickly come in, and thank the Lord for it. Guverus Webb has said he's back. He's just had to quickly mow the lawn before it rained. So just well done on that. Make sure all them lawns are mowed. Okay.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Top job, that.
Not even a euphemism. Actual lawn.
No, genuine
He's actually mowed
lawn.
the lawn, yeah.
Do we have VAR on it?
It's not. This is not just a Battle Report channel. Breaking news as well.
Okay. Is everything okay? Is he okay?
Well, he's typing, so he hasn't lost any fingers.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And it hasn't rained yet.
It hasn't rained yet. no.
Right. When it
He
rains,
said he's got a small yard, so it only took 20 to 30 minutes.
20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a record, surely. Right.
It takes Jake twice as long because there's more steps.
Yeah. I was just little steps with my...
I just kind of go like this.
Yeah, Aaron just on the other hand. I don't need to mow a lawn in the
I'm just
Shire.
going to turn into Ron Burgundy in the corner here. I have a horrifying news story.
Love it.
So, big sword into the truck. I hit 3 times. That's okay. I will wound on 2s. Oh no, Aaron.
Ooh,
So
whoa,
luckily,
whoa, whoa.
that is a mortal wound
Okay.
because of the tide.
Yep.
Minus lots, d6 damage, 4 damage. So actually, you're on 1 wound.
1 mortal wound.
Yeah, 1 mortal wound, and then
5
4.
up on that.
Oh, cool. And then 4 damage. So
Were you
I'm
put
not
off-
going to
were
lie,
you-
Jake. I kind of wanted you to blow me up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did too.
Were you put off by the breaking news there, Jake? Is that what happened?
I don't know. I think this Dread Knight is very considering what he's going to do with his lawn.
Yeah, but Dave's got a bush needs cutting, apparently.
Maybe.
Get Gwavesa Webb over that. I mean, he's one of my channel members as well, so he's a legend to start with. Anyone who's a double channel member is a legend. But he's also a towel player,
Wow.
so
Arguably, he's even
he's
more.
better off mowing lawns and cutting bushes than he is playing 40k right now.
For the greater good.
For the greater
Greater good.
The greater good. Right, anyway, back to the game.
Mowing the lawn for the best village
Back to the
competition.
game.
Right. Does the truck want to hit me? I will claim on my insurance.
I won't bother if you don't mind me not bothering.
No, that's all right. It
Yeah.
saves all that paperwork.
Yeah.
Right. So end of my go then. Morales for just that boy unit now.
Yeah. So,
Cool. Assume they're fine.
I don't think they are. They've got leadership 7. They've lost. They
They've lost 7.
yeah.
So yeah, so that'll be a fail,
Yeah,
sadly.
so And then the 2 remaining guys,
So-
1s and 2s.
So
One guys, so I will have Znob.
There we go. So, at the end of my game,
Are you all right? Are you all right there?
No, I'm just laughing at Jake like he knows the orc book over the. Yeah, sorry, mate. They're not passing. Yeah. Sadly, they've got to go.
They're off.
I don't care how big their muscles are, they can be scared of
Well,
Dread Knights.
that's the rules of competitive 40k. Though. If you say it confidently enough, your opponent will just believe you.
I am oozing with confidence tonight, mainly because I am
So
very
what did you
tired
score, Jake?
and very warm. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to get the engage on all fronts for 2 points. I'm only going to get 1 point on my Psychic Ritual, so that will take me 2 points there. And I did kill in total 1, 2 bring it down targets, so for another 2 points there. Didn't manage to kill the truck, sadly, but it's probably a good thing.
So, I'll be honest with you, Jake, I don't think you would have wanted to kill
No.
the truck because the boys would have spilled out and given me a whole more
Yeah, so
at this stage. So,
we're all
I
right
think
there.
quite lucky.
Yeah, we're all right there.
But I still have the truck available.
10 points for you, mate.
10 points for me. We've got the whole 2.
And what Aaron's talking about there is right here. Obviously, Jake's struck that truck. There you go. Poetic, that, right? And he's got a single win remaining, right, Aaron?
1 left, yeah.
Yeah, so Jake contests that currently. And if he'd have struck the truck, out gets all the boys who are obsec, and then Aaron holds the objective in his turn. So that's actually pretty key for you that you didn't blow it up.
Yeah.
You left it with a single win. So.
That's right. I would
Right.
say tactically planned, but
Tactics.
absolutely not.
Now, the most exciting part of Aaron tonight, he's just gained a command point.
Woohoo!
Let's get some
Sorry,
hype
that might
in
be a
chat for
bit
that
loud.
command
Is
point.
there anything else for you to do in the command phase, sir? Or are we going to go straight into your movement phase?
I think
No,
Straight into the movement phase then.
straight in.
Perfect.
In we go. Right there.
Right.
We are muting you now, which means I get to talk to you again, Steve. Yeah, it's my favourite part.
It's all good, isn't it? It's a great game.
We should also remind everybody there's a massive giveaway on at the moment. So if you become a member before 12 o'clock next Tuesday, 12 o'clock midday UK time, you will be entered into a giveaway worth nearly 300 or over 300
Oh,
pounds.
well over 300.
Well over. There's
Well
a kill team box.
A brand new Kill Team box,
Yeah.
Octarius. Full set of terrain, like you see here on the channel. Okay, full set of terrain from the legendary foreground and Factorum. And then also some VT dice, expertly rolled by Jake, as you can see
Yeah.
tonight. All
We'll
them
only
box
give
cards.
you the ones that Jake's touched, not the ones that
I have.
Aaron's touched even, because he's not doing very well.
No.
He's having a rough time of it right now, actually, isn't he?
He is actually. I really feel for Jake. Really feel for Aaron. Sorry, not Jake. And yeah, I think that we'll see some good points here from Aaron. Though we've got that one, even that one orc alive is going to help him just get the stranglehold. We'll get a nice tasty rod off. He could obviously use that one single model remaining to do so. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting now to see obviously Aaron come into play. The army's getting that little bit closer. And I think what we're going to probably see this turn is potentially 2 to 3 Nemesis Dread Knights go down.
Oh, you 3? I mean, that's bold. That's
I
all
think,
3.
well, one's got a wound left, remember. And I think what he's going to do is all those boys are going to come out and absolutely smash up that one that's he's in combat with there. So I think that'll be good. But Aaron is having to react to Jake's game. And that's the problem. So Aaron is playing Jake's game at the moment. What Aaron needs to do is try to change that, change the tide, so to speak. So that's kind of really what we need to see, is to force Jake to make some errors. And I actually think the units that are going to be really good at doing that are actually those units with the indirect fire.
Yeah.
I think starting to pick up those interceptors really make it a much difficult challenge for Jake to start getting that warp ritual off. He's only getting 1 a turn at the moment. Really needs to be getting 2 to 3 at least to get some big points on that. So I think we'll start to see some big points on a ball this turn.
Yep.
We'll start to see another great score on Stranglehold. And remember, Aaron should score that throughout, I think, the entire game. So I think Aaron will score a big 15 on Stranglehold. I think he's going to score at least a minimum of 12 on a ball. So that I think Aaron's going to be a bit of a late game scorer. Jake's getting those points in nice and early. And like you said, he's leading the tempo at the moment, then I think it'll switch.
Do you think Aaron needs to have a strong second turn here? Because the first turn was a bit of a damp squib, I think he won't mind us saying. It didn't quite go to plan. It didn't quite go the way he thought it would. Do you think he needs to have a strong second turn? Or do you think because he's a late game scorer, he can afford for this to be average as long as turn 3, 4 and 5 are strong? How do you think? How important is this turn to him now?
Yeah, obviously he can't take too much constant barrage of that firepower from those Nemesis Dread Knights, so he really has to kind of deal with those.
Yeah.
Because they are going to start to pick up his vehicles. I know he's got another big grot tank in reserve, so he kind of wants to kind of clear the path for that. So yeah, absolutely. We do need to start to see a bit of damage output here from Aaron, but Aaron is exceptional at playing the mission. He's actually one of the coaches on the academy that we've used. Me and him have done an entire module on mission plan development together. That's actually going to be available this week on the academy. So yeah, we go through each of the missions with a game plan of exactly how to counter it and how to really look at the terrain, look at the table, look at your opponent's army, and really understand the type of game plan that you need to put together.
Perfect. And whilst we were talking about what's going on at the tabletop, Steve, we've had 2 new members to the channel, which is amazing. So welcome Neil Searle and
welcome Neil.
Koning Patho, I want to say. If we murder your names, we're very sorry, but we try our best to get everyone's names correct. So thank you for joining. Gaz Briley has asked, are the prizes for member sign-ups going to have multiple winners winning one, or one winner taking it all?
One winner takes all.
One winner taking it all.
One winner takes all, yeah.
So there's a big prize then for someone to win, just by being a member. And with that, Tazar has just also joined the channel as a member.
Yeah, wow. Honestly, so Neil, thank you so much. Welcome, buddy. Koning, Tazar, amazing. Thank you so much.
JKR says, Jake, did you get your 2? What's your command point total, mate, at the moment? Did you put your 2 back on for your teleportation that you couldn't do? So you're actually up to 2 CPs. Thank you so much for catching that, JKR. Massively appreciated. Ica says, is the Orc list around? The Orc list is around. It's in the blog post in the video description below. If you click that link, you can go and look at the Orc list. There is a slight amendment from the list that's posted. So take out a unit of Storm Boys and add in some War Bikers, and you're pretty much there because you couldn't get the Storm Boys up and ready in time. So, but that is in that blog post. So it'll give you the basics to the list. It'll give you the core of the list, essentially.
Yeah. Robert Welsh has said, is there a Kill Team live stream this week? Not this week. But what we will do is we will announce when we're going to be doing our next Kill Team live stream. It will be this month. We're going to do one a month. And then obviously as the members increase, we will increase the regularity of the Kill Team streams along with the premium streams as well. So ideally, I'm not going to lie, I want to be live streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You can't do Wednesday.
Why not?
Because I'm doing Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesday's my free night, mate.
Well, tough.
I can't do it.
You can do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll do Wednesdays.
Can I do Mondays?
Well, you can, but there's no point. This is what I'm trying to say to you, Steve. If you do Mondays, everyone's watching the 40k show.
Oh, is that your thing?
That's what I stream on Mondays and Fridays currently, and I'll see me doing Wednesdays.
So what we're saying is people can come to you on a Monday, they can come to me on a Tuesday, go to you on a Wednesday, come to me on a Thursday, and then where do they go on a Friday?
I do beer and banter streams on a Friday. I'm on the road to full-time 40k, Steve.
Right, hang on a minute. Can we split Fridays or something? Like share them?
Well, yeah.
Maybe I could do a tactical sesh with Steve on a Friday.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah?
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Tactical sesh.
But I mean, you can do it. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying you can stream as much as you want, Steve. I'm just saying if I'm live, then you might as well not bother.
What about if we do it one after the other?
You can. So what we could do is you could do your tactical stream.
Yeah.
And then when you finish, they come over to the beer and banter stream.
Yeah. Cool. I think there'll be more banter on mine if I've seen any of yours. Anyway, back to the game. I think they finished. Welcome to all the new members.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining the channel, you heroes. Are we ready, Aaron?
We are certainly ready. Let's go.
Would you like to talk us through what you did, please, good sir?
Absolutely. So it's a really important turn for me. I need to deal with the damage that's coming my way because I can't take all that.
Told you.
Again.
I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it anymore. Thankfully, I've now got all 3 squid buggies are available, so they're kind of going to be able to potentially deal with those 2 wound models like we saw they did very well. Cannonball guns over here, so I want to be trying to chip some damage around these. I just need to make sure that guy dies, but there's plenty of sort of extra firepower coming in there. The boys have come out over here, and I'm going to potentially try and do some stuff to try and deny Jake some primary points at this point. We've got some Storm Boys have come down in the corner. They're doing another rod in my corner. Hopefully try and stay away from all the nasty stuff a little bit. because then next turn I want to be able to sort of utilise them a bit more because I'm fast running out of troops, basically. The big thing you probably noticed that's come down is the Grot Mega Tank.
The yellow thing in the room.
So we're going to hopefully see a little bit of shooting. When I say a little bit of shooting, I think maybe too much shooting. Well, the jury's out, we'll see. I'm probably jinxing myself at this stage.
I don't know. You've hyped this up to me, Aaron.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I'm believing in you.
Yeah, and obviously this guy, he's coming forward to do what he does best, which is kill.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's us.
We did again have another super chat during the previous term, which was specifically an orc question. So I'm holding these for you as our resident orc expert. Overboard DM super chat $2. Is the baby squig-off playable or just for funsies as well?
The baby squig-off. I haven't actually played with that yet.
Have you not?
No,
Okay.
I'd love to.
So, do you, Steve? Have you got any idea about the baby squig-off?
No.
Overboard
no,
DM, thank
it's
you
one of
so
those-
much for the super chat. But I don't think people know much about the baby squig-off, so I'll have to do some quick reading later and see what we think.
Yeah, maybe a bit of on-the-fly analysis, maybe.
Baby squid do 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 babies.
I don't do that.
No,
I don't. Why did you?
I
Why,
appreciate
is it
it.
stuck in your head?
why did you have to bring that up?
Baby squid do 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 do.
Is that the
Baby squid do do.
I don't know why I come
baby
back.
Squid. Do do.
Your live stream can just be that in the background. Like, you
Yeah,
can't
that's
see
the new
this.
backing track for all
Child
of the
friendly.
future Vanguard Tactics live streams. Perfect. Anyway, okay, I'm going to grab the book in a minute if I can find it Overboard DM, and I'll see if I have a quick read of the baby squig-off rules for you.
I just hope Baby Shark don't try and claim this video as their own after my incredible impression.
It was pretty close to the actual thing, so you might have a strike now.
I think I might get strike.
Yeah, I'm going to
Honestly.
report it.
I thought he was in the room. I thought the baby shark was here.
the baby shark?
So,
Right, so shall we do a little bit of shooting?
we should, yeah. This is probably a reason now for people to cancel their memberships to Vanguard Tactics and come and join my channel, right? Because that was horrendous, Steve. Anyway, shooting phase. Come on then, Aaron.
Let's
talk
have a
about some
shooting phase
Yeah.
this time, please.
No massive members though.
Right, I'm diving straight in with the cannon wagon.
Oh, here we go.
Straight in with the big boy.
Straight in.
There he is.
Daka. No, he's going
Oh no, this
straight
is
into this
this
with
is
the
the
big gun.
cannon wagon.
Oh, have I missed it? Have I got the wrong one?
No, this is the Grot Mega Tank.
Oh, there's just so many cool tanks.
A lot of cool tanks. This is the cannon wagon. I
Sorry,
normally roll with 3 of these.
sorry,
And
chap.
this is a cannon wagon.
So big shooters are going to go into this lone chap. Just need to make sure he dies. And then we've got the big super cannon into the
Into the Dread Knight.
Dread Knight. So this is going to kill you in one shot.
Oh no.
6 shots,
Ooh.
straight in the middle.
Straight in there.
Hitting on 4s.
And Liam's just left the room.
It's a pretty strong start, and I've got my free reroll there with Daft Skulls.
Oh,
Okay, right, so we've got, I did
Four.
move that, what was the
that's
6?
right. So we've got.
4 6s,
Yeah.
which don't do anything anymore, and the 4s.
So they all hit.
all hit. We've
Oh.
got 6 hits.
That is
We're wounding you on 3s.
nice.
Don't mean to alarm you, we have wounded with 5, they are -3.
So
Still.
4 plus a vulnerable save on the Dread Knight. He failed
He's
all
killed
of
it.
them, and the Dread Knight just goes whoop.
Called it.
He's done it.
So absolutely done in one.
Does he blow up or anything like that?
No, they got rid of that. Sadly,
Aaron, is that 3 points on a ball?
he's
not a
He's not a character.
So just the 2.
So it's just the 2.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a ton of points for a ball
Well,
this game.
That's just straight up made up for my whole last turn.
Yeah.
That's how Orcs go. So, right, okay, let's do a bit more shooting. So we've got the shots coming in on this guy.
Yeah.
So I am in Daka range
Oh,
now, so
how
it's
many
15 shots now coming in.
Oh, cool. We'll take him off.
Taking him off, cool.
Cool.
Happy
So that'll be
days.
another 2 points on the ball of the witch for Aaron,
Yep.
because he's only on 1
So-
wound, so we don't want to.
Next thing I need to do is make sure I kill this unit hiding underneath there on the objective. So I want to try and deny those points.
Yeah.
So we are going to do this guy here. I'm not within range of the small gun, but so the squig bugger here is going to shoot at the lone 2 guys underneath that objective. So we've got the 2d6 shots coming in for 8. Nice. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Very-
Hitting on there.
Very sad that I didn't get to move shoot them. That was the big
That
one.
was,
so-
yeah, that would be nice. So hitting on 4s on this. Straight down the middle,
Nice.
and then wounding on 3s. So we've got 2 wounds there at -3.
So 5 plus because I'm in cover. So I failed them
They're
both. So they
dead.
both die as well. So that's another 2 points.
Going
for
well.
Aaron. This is where maxing a boar for turn 2 is looking quite likely.
Right on. Okay, so we'll go to this one then. So another squig buggy. We're going to have a pop at these guys over here on their own.
The poor Inceptors.
Inceptors in the corner. So 2d6 shots. Again, this one is out of range of everything else for the 18. I'll double check that.
Yeah,
think
just
it
have a
is.
double check.
Yeah, no, he is definitely out.
If you moved him a bit further, would he be in range?
No, that's okay.
No? 'Cause
No,
I
I
don't
think
mind him.
the
just
thing is I've
sticking
got
up,
I've
but-
got new information at this point. That's where I tend to draw the line for myself.
No, that's right.
Is that I was planning on shooting it here.
But he died.
I've
and we've-
overkilled,
Yeah.
and I like knowing that I
Oh, okay.
wouldn't try
That's right.
try
Well,
and swing that. So we just chuck the one gun over on those guys. So 2d6 shots.
so just the one actually. Ooh, that's 11.
Big
This is.
fancy 11.
5, 6, 7.
We've gone from like
It's
down low to up here.
Yeah,
He's peeking.
He
Yeah.
is.
this is all the extra viewers that keep signing on. And
It's all the
signing up.
members.
It's that general slow build of the Y energy.
This is what it really is. It's not the birthday gold. It's the war energy.
Yeah.
filter.
Exactly.
If it hits 100, it's going to go off.
Yeah. So force to hit on this. We'll re-roll that cocktail.
Really useful, isn't it? If that falls, isn't it?
Oh,
Because of the
you
grots.
really need to push your shooting phase as far as possible with the orcs.
Yeah.
Wounded on 3s.
Freeze.
So we do get a few misses now. Have I got more shooting over there?
So you've done that. They've got the truck and
Oh, I
all
have
the
got
boys.
that. No, I'll keep that. So we've got 4.
4. So
Minus 3 on those again.
So 6 pluses. I failed them all again because they're 2 damage.
Gonna kill
Take
4.
Down one left.
We're going.
It's good work, Aaron. Good work.
It is
Yeah.
well good.
Motoring through it.
So,
Now,
Aaron, if you could just point to what you're about to shoot and then what you're shooting at, just for the chat, it's great.
sure, yeah, no worries at all. So I've got another squig here. Now I do believe he is. It's very questionable whether I'm going to be on over the dents at that point. I think I probably am over the dents on those 3. So I think I'm going to go. These guys here, are they a normal? I say just they're a normal
They
strike
are
squad.
just a normal strike squad, so nothing fancy about them.
Right. I think I go for those. To be fair, we are just within the 18 of this guy for the D6 shots. So I think what I'm going to do is this squig buggy, the final squig buggy, will do his 2d6 shots against this strike squad here.
Yep.
And then his d6 shots onto the Grey Knight here that's on 12 wounds.
Yeah, that's cool.
Isn't there Mr. Red Knight with 1 wound left dead?
No, he's
1 on 2.
he's
I
got
don't
1 on 2.
think
I think he
he's
should be in
just
range.
out of
Didn't he,
range.
wasn't he on 2 when he took a mortal wound from the bike exploding?
Yeah, I passed that.
Past the
Oh,
side.
did you?
Of course he did.
Of course you did, yeah.
Of course he did.
Um,
I want to see that one go down.
In Chinatown.
Yeah.
So we're going to do the 2d6 into the strike squad just on the objective there. So that is 2d6 shots for 4. This is the stage at which I like to save the 1 CP that I get to re-roll that number of shots. 4 is on the lower end, so I am going to use that.
Go on. Let's war
Good
it.
numbers.
Oh,
10.
there we go.
That was what worth the CP, wasn't it, Aaron?
More,
So it
Good,
was.
more than double.
The
power
core
move.
stratagems showing off there.
There we go.
So these are hitting on 4s. Strong.
That's good. Just over half hit.
And then 3s to wound here. So that is 5. And I believe you've got 1 on cover there.
I
So
do.
you could
So I will
take-
roll 4 at a time. So 6 plus. So I pass, I fail, thing, and then the final one.
So it is 4.
Yeah. All good.
4 dead strike marines.
4 dead strike people.
Good effort,
Oh,
Aaron.
God.
Oh,
Oh, Jake.
he's
There's
ruined
an
a lot.
earthquake.
Just move them away from me.
That's right. They're all in range.
Ain't gonna fall over die.
Use
Um,
different unit.
And then we've got the D6 shots coming into the Dread Knight there
Yeah.
for 5. These don't hit with the extra hit. These are hitting on 5s. 3.
Still good though.
I will be wounded on 5s, strength 5.
2 wounds.
2 wounds at minus 3.
So 4 plus. I passed them.
Passed them both,
completely,
fair enough.
So all right there.
Right. Let's have this scrapjet. It's going to fire everything at this. I'm going to try and kill this.
Get him down.
Get him down. Get him down. So we'll do the one that's hitting on the 4 plus.
Ooh.
Nope. And then the 3d3 rockets. into that Dreadnought on 2 wounds. So that is 1, 2, another one there. So these are 5s to hit. We get the 1. And 3s to wound. No. And then we've got...
Some big shooters.
Yeah. So big shooters on 4s. Got dice. What? That's really weird.
Yeah, the precision ones do that sometimes.
And then 5s to win there. No. And then we've got 5s to hit on the second set. No wins again. So he's had a little bit of a whiffer. Okay. Right, wow. I think it's time for the Grot Mag attack.
Oh god, here we go.
Here we go. Now I do have to roll these a little bit funny because each gun, there's 7 guns, each gun can give me a mortal wound on a 1. So I've got to roll them a bit funny.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is put 4 into this Dreadnought,
So the 4 on the full wound Dreadnought.
4 guns onto the 4 wound,
Yeah.
and 3 onto the 2 wound Dreadnought. So we'll do 3 first onto the 2 wound Dreadnought. So these are basically D3 shots per gun, plus 1 because of the custom job. So that's a potential of 4 shots per gun. So I'll roll the 3D3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will do those there. And I'll do an extra 2 there, and an extra 1. Oh, sorry, mate.
That's right.
An extra 1.
It
We'll
was
just roll these slightly separately here, just in case I get any 1s. That is cocked. So that is 1 hit there so far, no mortal wounds on me. So that's 1 mortal wound on me from that gun, but another 2 hits. That's cocked again. Okay, so that's 5 hits.
Ooh. So how many wounds does it have, the big Megatron thing?
This thing has 11 wounds himself.
Okay, so he's down to 10.
Down to 10,
So we'll
yeah.
just there we go.
So these are strength 8.
So 3s to wound mod.
3s to wound. So 2 wounds go through, so you do have a good chance of saving this,
So
50-50.
4 is this on this is on 2 wound Dreadnought? isn't it?
Yes,
So 4 plus. I fail 1, and how much damage is it?
it's D6.
So I don't really want to risk it. So I'm gonna spend the command point, and I'm alright.
He saved it. Oh, he's still alive? He's still alive? That's okay. So we've got 4 coming through onto the other guy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's not. 2, 3.
And then 4.
That's a lot of shots coming through on the other guy, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're it's not looking good for the other guy.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
Right. So 4s on this one.
So
Strong.
oh god.
4s on this one. So that's no more wounds on me, that misses. And then 4s on this one.
So they're all hits. All good.
And 4s on this one. So another mortal wound there.
There we go. At least you take them all there.
So then these are 3s.
Yeah. This thing.
Strong.
No, that's a.
That's a 2 there as well.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you got
God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds there.
Right. So I fail 2 invulnerable saves.
Oh, strong.
So D6
Wow.
damage each. Oh, I don't like this.
Looking for the box cards here then.
Here we go,
Come on.
Aaron.
Bang.
You've kept us on edge here.
That's infinity.
That's
Yeah.
infinity. Yeah.
6 damage.
So he's down to 7 left. So
7 left.
1 just before he brackets. Oh no. Oh no, so he's got 12 wounds. So actually he is bracketed.
Cool. Righto. That guy's Brazilian.
Yeah, the 4 plus invulnerable save on them is a massive deal.
Yeah. I think so. That's going to be 10-inch charge, I think.
The dagger wagon or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. I really. So that is going to be all of my shooting, and I really can't complain about that shooting phase
No.
at all.
you picked up a good
Um,
few units there.
Yeah. No, that's been strong. So what I would like to do is move on to charging. I've
Yeah.
got a 5-inch charge from the Squigosaur onto this one. I'd love to risk this, but I'm not going to. Make sure that one takes some damage.
Cool.
So yeah, needing a 5.
So I won't overwatch. And he's in.
He's in. I obviously, again, want to stay away from the 3 inches on that guy.
Yeah. I think the other jet's going to give him
He's
a
going to go big.
He's going to go vroom.
Yeah, we said it was a tent, so we'll stick to the tent. Let's go.
Let's see it. Oh, there
done
he is.
it.
He's in.
Only done it. And
Ooh.
you're going to take mortal wounds on the charge now.
Don't like the sound of that.
Right, so 4 plus D3 mortal wounds. No.
Ugh. Come on, Aaron.
Need to see the scrap jet.
I'm here for you.
I don't have any CPs
That's
to interrupt though.
That's right, no CPs to
No,
interrupt. That's really
because we did it to save my boy.
Oh yeah, because you did have the 2 that you spent one.
Yeah.
So
They did keep that second Dread Knight alive, so arguably it was worth it over the interrupt.
yeah.
Do I want to try and take that guy out? I think I probably do.
You eyed him up.
So I'm going to go over to this chap over here.
Cool. So you need a 6 on him, and easily.
They are in on an 8.
Look at him go.
What I would like to do is just have one guy over this way, just so that I can...
waddle towards that
exactly.
objective.
Whilst he's doing that, Overboard DM has just become a member of the channel, and I've just grabbed the Imperial Armour Compendium to look at the Swig Off rules, and I'm not sure if he's a member of my channel or not, but he said specifically, Liam, I've got a green name, so I don't know if he's showing off or...
I think he is, but I love it. Overboard DM, welcome to being a lieutenant or lieutenant. All right, chill out, judo chop. Okay, Mr. Kerry K said, had a question. This is a super chat. Was supposed to be a super chat about Necrons. Hit the wrong button. That's okay. He's put, are Necrons SOL?
Yeah, I can't say the first word because it's an expletive.
So you just
but
got
the
a
OL is out of
0.5,
luck.
Yep.
Sugar out of luck.
Sugar,
things.
sugar out of luck. Yeah.
Sugar out of luck when facing the 1,000 Sons of the Grey Knights with all the smites and mortal wounds. What are some ways for them to survive without using I just think mass bodies, things like the scarab swarms, just soaking up all those mortal wounds. Just make sure they're constantly out in front all the time, and those chaff wounds will just soak them all up nicely. And actually, I think that's pretty survivable.
If you've got tons of warriors as well, and you're using things like reanimators and ghost arcs, and not reanimators so much, but ghost arcs, people like Illuminas Azares, and technomancers, etc. You can pick tons of warriors back up as well
With the orb, those sort of elements where, although they're not reanimating from those abilities,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's completely different phase, so it's fine to start bringing them back. So yeah, I think just loads of chaff, and I think they do quite well, because I don't think they have enough mortal wounds to get through a Necron Silver Horde if that was being played. Anyway, head back over to the chat, and we'll see what's... I'm really wishing the green boys here. Come on, let's do this in combat now.
Let's smash it out. Right, so a couple of charges gone down here. So obviously we've made it with the, it was a 5-inch charge into this one and a big 10-inch charge from the scrap jet into this guy here. Didn't get the mortal wounds down. We've also decided to charge this one lone guy, and I've left this guy just 3 inches out, so hopefully I do kill him. But yeah, plan is to go on to this objective here. Make you kind of have to think a little bit more about the boys over there.
Yeah.
I did obviously leave the one, and I've kind of kept them in coherency there.
Yeah. Good old chain in there going on from you.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Right, so into the charge, or into the fight phase, Aaron.
Exactly, yeah. So no
heroic interventions.
no heroics.
No mortal wounds.
Nothing to happen.
Nothing to report, Stance Commander.
No interrupts. So I think what we're going to do is just start on that side, and then we'll deal with the fun stuff in a minute.
Nice.
So yeah, we've got 5 guys in there. I'm not going to. Well, probably should move them that way a little bit. So just within 0.5 and 0.5.
They're all getting in combat, those 5 guys.
Yep.
Do you want to do the knob first? Because he's probably the one that can take that guy out.
Exactly, yeah. So we've got four attacks coming from the knob, hitting on 3s into that lone interceptor. So we've hit 3 times. And wounded on 3s.
Ooh.
We've wounded twice at -1 for you.
And I fail 1,
Fail
so
1.
2 damage or just 1 damage?
1 damage on that.
Oh, okay. So
And then we've got
it's quite a lot of attacks from the other
4
guys.
more guys. Yeah, there's 12 attacks coming in. You could do a bit of work on me. You could.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Not looking good there for my lone interceptor.
Forced a wound there. So.
And these are -1.
So you got
aren't
-1. So
And I fell them.
Fell them, so he's dead. Cool.
So another 2 points on a ball for Aaron there.
And then what we'll do is just do the pile in there that I set up to just drop onto this objective here.
A really smart move there. So what he's done is, because he's managed to put one model there, going towards the closest model will be this side, so he's managed to string out this unit perfectly so he can hold both objectives. Which is a good old smart play from you,
Indeed.
Mr. Kennedy.
Right. So we'll have a go on the scrapjet next, I think. So the scrapjet is going to attack into the guy who's in front of.
Okay.
He's just going to, might not make
He's
any
going to
sense here, but I'm going to base you there.
Ram him.
Yeah, exactly.
ramming speed.
So we've got the 4 attacks coming in on you. Hitting on 4s here, so 2 hits, and then wounding you on 3s. So you've got 1 wound.
So 4+, and he loves it.
He loves it. He's still alive. Cool. And then we've got the Warloffs. Now this guy's got the relic head whoppers, kill choppers, so he doesn't get the extra attack from the base weapon, but he does get more wounds on 6s to wound with this one.
Ooh.
And then he's got the squig jaws to come afterwards.
Oh, God.
This is the one that's got the brutal butt cannon. So this is the new brutal butt cannon is that any attack that doesn't get through to the damage phase, I then, like after I've done that, I get to re-roll that.
Oh, okay, cool. So basically you get to do that attack again, as it were. Yeah.
Yeah, from the beginning, basically. Cool. So we'll do the 5 attacks. So these are hitting on 2s. So we'll put that one to the side.
Yep.
And these are wounded on 4s. Let me just double check the relic has not got any plus to strength, because it might well do.
So I think it does. I think it may be +2, but I'm not 100% sure there.
It's ×2. It's ×2. So yeah, we're wounding you on 2s. And 6s are mortal wounds.
Oh, okay.
So that goes to the side there. So that is 1 mortal wound and 3 saves to make in addition.
Does he wound me on because he gets +1 to wound?
It's ×2.
Oh, okay,
Times
that's
2
fine.
on that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
So 1 mortal wound, so
Yep.
I'll keep that to one side. So 3 saves, so I fail 1.
Okay, so that's 2 damage on that.
Cool. And then I get 1 mortal wound save, which I pass. So
Cool.
he's down to 4 wounds.
Jake's saves tonight have been ridiculous.
I know, it's obnoxious borderline, isn't it, to be fair?
I mean, he actually did this when I played him at the tournament. He just would not stop rolling 4-ups, and I was like, Jake, you need to start rolling some 3s.
And then
That's what
turn
happens
4.
when you play an army you love, though. You believe in them, don't you, Jakey?
Well, I mean, Aaron loves his Orcs, but they aren't helping him at
Well,
all.
he clearly doesn't love them as much as Jake loves his Grey Knights, all right, Steve? That's what we're saying.
No, look, Aaron really loves his Orcs.
I love my orcs. I really do.
He really loves them. He's got
Like
some
a
red
lot.
ones and some blue ones and some yellow ones.
Yeah, they're colourful.
He actually painted his army. Jake didn't.
Wow.
Well, hang on a minute. 11 models are base coated on this table.
Grey Knights, they are just rattle can silver, though, aren't they, to be fair?
Yeah.
Anyway, back to this
Right.
fight phase. Come on.
Let's see what
So
Happy does to me.
so only 1 wound made it through, is that
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I've got another 4 to come at you.
Yeah, because of the
'Cause of the
brutal but
brutal
cunning. Oh no.
This is where it gets really nice. So that one's just failed, that's out
So
now.
no more.
No
That doesn't
more,
happen
no
anymore.
more of that. It's not.
No more.
Chibuku.
And then this is again ×2, so 2s to wound. So they've all wounded. No more wounds that time, but these are on your.
Oh, Jake.
So he passes it. Sorry.
Cool, it's right. I'll kill you the beast.
Kill him with Happy over there.
The jaws. Yeah, so 3 attacks on the jaws.
Yeah.
So they have all hit.
Nice one.
I'm sorry about this, Aaron.
It's all right.
You've come all this way.
It was like a 2-hour drive with the traffic. It was,
Yeah.
I know. Horrific. And look, Jake, the nicest guy is 40k. Yeah, whatever. Roll some 3s, mate. Go
I've
on.
never heard anyone call me that, so that's alright.
Wow.
So yeah, they've all wounded. So all hit, and then wounds on 3s. So they're all wounded. You don't get any more wounds.
Oh, cool.
That would be quite nice, but yeah.
So 4 pluses again. So I failed 2.
They're
Oh.
3 damage each.
I want to sort of CP it, but I don't want to CP it because I'm worried that Steve will come over there and hit
Just
me.
see if you want to see. Would you normally see?
I'll CP it because then
So
it means
CP
people
it,
live on
Jake.
1 wound.
Come on.
I'm going to do it. I'm really sorry.
These get to go through it again.
Oh, they get to happen again. Oh, I won't bother then.
No, it
I
was
didn't-
after he'd
I
rolled
thought
the
it was
3.
just on the guy on top. Oh,
Yeah.
right, that's fine. No, he's dead.
Are we having that? Are we having that? Him spending a CP?
That's
in
okay.
there?
That's okay. Jake's nice.
I think it's down to Aaron.
Yeah.
What
No,
do you
Jake-
want, Aaron?
Jake-
Is he going to allow the takesy backsy?
I've killed the Dread Knight, so.
Then I'll explode, Jake.
Fine with that.
Yeah.
No,
That's what we
they
like
don't.
about
They
Aaron.
don't explode.
He's letting him have the
Does
takesy
it
back.
explode? That's a good question.
They
It
don't
doesn't.
explode.
They don't explode.
No, they don't explode. But you do
what's
get
that?
2 points on a ball.
Yeah, that's some
Right.
good work there. We've actually dropped a Dread Knight.
Drop 2.
Drop 2 Dread Knights this go.
This is a big deal. Steve was talking about the potential of dropping all 3 in a turn, and you've had a good go at it.
You should have. It's just that one with 2 wounds left. He just won't go down.
No, he won't.
He should be down.
Yeah.
He should be down.
Get him down.
It is what it is. He'll
So-
die next time.
Is he? I'm assuming he's not going to pile in or do anything silly like that.
No.
So I'm
We'll
going to hit him with. So my Dread Knight's going to hit the man with his, whatever it's called, stick. So so he hits on 3, he's re-rolling because of Drago, because he doesn't degrade in combat, luckily.
Nice.
So strength 16. So toughness is of the scrapjet is 6.
6, yeah.
So 2's to wound. So
Fair one
that's
there, mate.
2 wounds at -4.
Go straight through.
So D6 damage each. So that's at 8 damage.
He has got 1 left. I'm really sorry.
That's all right.
Don't you say
No,
sorry.
don't be sorry.
After the way he's behaved, don't you say
I'm
sorry.
just trying to be friendly.
Yeah, I like Aaron.
Yeah, so does everybody else at the moment.
Right, so Aaron's a great guy. Right, so end of my go. I'm going to need some morales, I believe.
I think that guy's going to run away and lose your
Let's see.
primary.
He leadership 8 because he's adjusted class, so he's actually
He's
just
fine.
fine because
Yeah,
he's leadership because he
he's
lost
all
4
good.
models. And I think all the other units that you did do damage to died. So,
He did, yeah. Yeah.
So what, are
How
you,
convenient, eh?
so what are you going to get for your secondaries, Aaron? at the end of the day?
So I have got 1 more rod, so that puts me to 4. I've done these two.
You got
Home
you strangled?
quarters
You
now.
strangled?
I've got strangle because I'm holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objectives.
All of the objectives, pretty much. And then a bore. I've got you down for 8. Is that correct? Have you killed 4 units or more than that?
You've
couldn't tell you,
killed
to be
a
honest.
strike squad, an interceptor squad, to another interceptor squad. He should have 10 points on that.
Cool. On it.
So,
And then we're going to your round 3, Jake.
mhm.
And you're going to get how many points on the primary?
So I'm going to just get 5, sadly, because Aaron's done a great job of managing to take me off these objectives. So hopefully,
That's
we
good.
return the favour here, Aaron.
Mm,
So
yeah.
obviously, gain a command point. So I'm going to try and... So Drago will give full re-rolls to the Dread Knight on 2 wounds. And then I will... Yes, Liam?
That puts you on 2 command points, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm just double checking
That's
because I know that that was very contentious as to whether we actually went down to 0 or not in the last turn.
That's right. And then I'm going to put Word of Power from the Chaplain onto the Dread Knight as well. That does go off, so he's got all the buffs, and then you can go do all the bits that you want to in the super chat phase. if you
Perfect.
like.
In which case, we will thank you kindly. We'll switch to top down. We'll press all the buttons in the world so we can get us back in the corner.
Absolutely.
And can I do something before we go into your super chats and your memberships and all that kind of stuff?
I just want to say the score.
Well, all right, you can tell the story. We'll put it back on. There you go.
Because the score is 40 points to Aaron
Yeah.
and only 36 points to Jakey.
Well, actually, interestingly, strictly at the end of the battle round, where it would have been equal because they have an equal opportunity to score, it would have already been 31 points to Jake.
I know, and that's the thing. Aaron's still got another turn to score. I think
Yeah.
Aaron's still in this, so he's taken a bit of a battering on the table, but he's doing well on the points, and that's what matters. Points mean
absolutely.
prizes.
So he's doing well. He's doing strong. And we'll talk about the game in a minute. We'll talk about some of the memberships. I want to say a massive thank you from me to Robert Welsh.
Yeah. Robert's got COVID at the
He
moment.
stuck a message in there and said, "What's your channel, Liam? Because I'll go and support." And thank you, Steve. You put a link into the channel.
I did.
And
Judo Chop Tactics. Check it out.
And a lot of you don't know this, but I'm highly likely at the moment to leave my job at the end of the year and go full time with this content creation nonsense, Steve. And then we might be able to do a lot more collaborating as well, right?
Yeah, so everyone go and unsub from Liam quick. Otherwise, I'm going to see him all the time. It's going to be a nightmare.
Well, so I'm on this journey at the moment to try and get out the factory and do full time 40k by the end of the year, and it's frightening. It's a scary move.
I got you back.
I know. And so Robert's not only been a legend and gone over and subscribed to the channel, but he's also become a member at the same time.
Mm.
You're an absolute hero. Thank you. So you didn't have to do that, but it means the world clearly because I'm frightened at the moment of going full time. But
Mate, I believe in you. I've been pushing you from day one.
you've got to take the leap sometime, haven't you?
Yep.
You've got to take the leap sometime. Now,
Unless you're Jake and it's just a little hop.
I
But
want to
yeah.
go back to Overboard DM's super chat
Yep.
about the squig off. I pulled the, I've got the Imperial Armour Compendium here. I went and got it from your office next door and had a quick look at the squig off. Basically, Steve, he's a 190 point model without a cannon
Oh, yeah.
for an 18 wound toughness 8 creature with a 3-up save. Couple of interesting rules. He's got Stampede. If he successfully charges and rolls a 2+, he does D3 mortal wounds on the charge. His strength 8, AP -3, D6 damage, melee weapon that hits on 3s at full health, and actually always hits on 3s with 4 attacks. So he's decent in melee as well.
What's he hit on?
3s. He hits on 3s.
That's decent.
And also he's got this crazy rule, right, where anything embarked on him as a transport, he's got a transport capacity of 10 flash gits. Okay, or clan infantry models. Anything embarked on him can shoot out of it, whether he's in engagement range or not. They can just shoot.
So he's an open top vehicle, but
he's essentially open topped, yeah. And if he falls back, they can still shoot.
I want one.
That's for 190 points. That's actually quite good.
I'm getting one.
Now you can take a cannon instead.
You've had a whole half already. That was your next line, but you missed it.
I'm trying to answer a super chat for you here.
Sorry.
All right.
It does sound good.
You can pay 15 points for a cannon. I'm not entirely sure what that does. It does reduce the transport capacity down to 6. I really like the idea of flash gits firing out the back of this thing for free in the safety of a toughness 8, 18 wound squig off, who's actually pretty tasty in combat as well.
Straight in my basket, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a heavy support choice. He's not a Lord of War.
Flash gits are my boys.
Which is really good.
I really like flash gits.
So
I haven't looked at their new rules, but I real like flash gits.
So I wanted to cover that super chat because
Yeah.
We didn't have an answer for him before, and I always feel bad when someone super chats. We go, don't know, and then we just leave it. We do have a £4.49 super chat from Ginger Steve. Just need to check who is giving Jake a lift home. How safe are his arms if he is winning? How many football accidents can he have?
Jake, how is the wrist at the moment?
Still a bit stiff.
That was a great little soundbite that you just brought him in for there.
Yes, what he's best at.
Don't worry, Ginger Steve. I drive Jake everywhere. I'm like Jake's personal taxi service. I am like Gandalf on the cart, and Jake hops on like Frodo does.
Yeah.
The wizard is never late. Absolutely.
Let's put Jake back on mute. Let's carry on.
Robert Welsh says you deserve it. He's very nice, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't miss out on the Friday night streams. Beer and banter, they're amazing. We do Joke Corner, and if you're one of the faint heart, if you're Steve, you should never tune in to Joke Corner. It is most of them I can't read out for fear of being demonetised. They're horrendous, the jokes. They're amazing. Massive shout out.
People have got class on my show.
Massive shout out to Bog Down, who has also become a lieutenant on the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, if you subscribe to become a member before the 14th, next Tuesday, we're going to be announcing the winner of that massive prize that we have available. We've also got, some people want to see the scoreboard, I'll quickly pop that up. But yeah, we've got obviously the massive kill team box, the new one, Octarius. We've got a huge set of terrain like you see on the table here. And then also you get some of the VT dice. So yeah, at the moment, let's have a quick look at the member goal. Where are we at the moment? We're currently at 84. So at the moment, you've got a 1 in 84 chance of winning.
I like the fact that when you put the scoreboard up, it hides me but not you.
Yeah.
I feel like that was on purpose.
No, it wasn't.
Mr. Robert Walsh has said there is no Mr. Box without Mr. Dempsey. So,
I think my mum would disagree.
Well, I can't. This has got awkward fast.
Back to the game?
Yeah, we probably should. Inquisitive Vex said Liam is a hoot. Would love to see what he does with full-time commitment. Thanks, man. We are getting there slowly.
Let's be honest, mate. We're a dangerous combo, aren't we?
We are a dangerous combo. I have committed, this is genuine as well, when I go full-time, I'll be able to come here all Tuesday, from the morning all the way through, and we'll be able to film content together every single week.
It's going to be epic.
That'd be really good. I'd be really excited for that. Anyway, I believe with that, if I look at the table, I'm going to get a big fat smile from Jake, and he is happy for us to move into his turn. Jake, how are you feeling right now?
Warm.
Brilliant, okay.
So,
in which case, I'll go to the top down, Sarah, and you can talk us through your movement phase, please.
So we've kept the Dreadnought in combat here. So the goal for this turn is he's going to attempt to try and smite that scrapjet out of combat with him. If for some reason he doesn't, then I'm at least going to save the brother captain till last and put fight first on him, so at least you don't get to fight with that cool little scrapjet next. So I've moved the Strike Marine back into the terrain. He's still touching the objective, luckily. And then I've moved basically a load of guys out here. The goal here is just to try and smite damage this Squigosaurus off because we don't really like him. If I can shoot this thing off, then I've got a nice little lineup shot onto the Doom Causer, whatever this thing is called. I have deep striked 1 unit of Strike Marines here and 1 unit of Strike Marines over here. Main reason for that is to get me engaged on all fronts for 2 points, but also try and clear off this objective to potentially, if I do have a really good go, maybe take Aaron off of quite a few objectives. a lot of things have to go right for that, but at least the main goal at the moment is to try and get rid of this hold more that Aaron's got at the moment, which is really, really, really difficult. And that's it. So going into the psychic phase, we're going to start with the smite from the Dread Knight. And it goes off.
Smashed it.
So nice.
He's got no feel of pains or anything, so he's dead.
Does he
And
implode?
he will explode. No.
Oh, if he did, he just D3 more wounds as well.
Yeah, he
Jake.
is. Yeah.
So
Ooh.
I get another point on bring it down for that, so that's really, really good.
I'll actually take him off the table.
Yeah.
I'll leave that.
Now, I've got 2 CP here, so there's another opportunity that I could do to spend a command point to allow the Dread Knight to do an extra power, and that will mean that he gets to cast his Brotherhood power on this, which will give me +1 to wound. So we are going to do that, because I need 1 CP, that's what we were talking about here, to try and make this charge a bit more probable.
Yep.
So that's why we're going to spend the 1 CP. So we're going to try and do the Brotherhood power on this unit. It does go off.
Lovely.
So any of my sword bearers' vehicles that shoot this will get +1 to wounds for only the Dread Knight, but it could make all the difference.
Oh.
Now we're going to go into some more smites. So we'll start with the one Inceptor, wherever he is, there, into the Squigosaur. So that is off on a 10
Smite.
for 1 mortal wound.
So he is Death Skull, so he does get the 5 up fill no pain against mortal wounds, which he
Oh,
loves.
he loves it. What a cheeky chappy. And then I'll do the Banner Bearer next. So that is also off on late for
Really?
another 2 mortal wounds.
2 more wounds. Saving them both? No, just the one.
Ooh, he still loves one of them.
He loves it.
It's going well for you.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into the next little more. So we're going to do the next smite. So we're going to do Drago now. So Drago will attempt to smite, which he doesn't get off. And he will also do Sanctuary on the unit of 3 Inceptors, which is off, luckily. Then we'll do the Brother Captain. The Brother Captain will attempt to smite. That is not off, because I've done 5.
That's an 8 though, isn't it not? Have you done 5 smites?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
All aboard the smite train, JK.
yeah. And I've got the big unit of Inceptors there. They're going to put the Rapier power on themselves for +1 attack. They perils, not good, and I can't re-roll it because I, like we said, need to keep that CP. So I take 1 mortal wound, which I don't ignore. So pop that on.
Which one's that one, right?
Just pop it on the back one if that's okay. Thank you.
This one? This
Yeah.
one here?
Yes, please. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Steve, do you make Nicole sit in this chair every day?
Well, don't make her. She can stand up if she wants.
Oh, it's very uncomfortable.
Tamer Steve there. Then I'm gonna do the chaplain. He's gonna try and do Purifying Ritual.
Hang on a minute. Is that Jake's third joke?
I know, it's a hat trick.
It's a hat trick.
It's a hat trick.
May
He's
have
done
to
now,
take it
though.
to VAR to see if it's actually a joke. So I've done my psychic ritual on that, so I'll give me 1 point on that objective.
Mhm.
And then this unit is going to attempt to give itself hammer hand, so it can re-roll wounds, and that is off. And
Oh,
then
lovely.
that unit will just try and smite. So the big needs a double 6 now. That's all right. So that's the end of the old psychic phase there. So
Cool.
moving into the shooting phase. So I'm going to do all their storm bolters into this knob here. Cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do the Dread Knight. We'll try and shoot this lovely, lovely tank. So 6 shots from the side cannon, hitting on 5s because he's on the top bottom bracket, but I've given him Drago rerolls.
What?
So 3 hits. So it's strength 8.
Okay, so toughness 6.
So 3s +1 because of the spell, so 2s. So 2 saves at -2.
Nice too. So this guy is a 3-up save actually.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, the Forge World stuff is quite good. So needing a 5 here. And I'll make them
Oh,
both.
nice one. Oh, that's not
Bastard.
that's not good. The silencer, hopefully we'll be able to sort him out. Maybe not. Cool. And then this will be. Did you say it's toughness 6?
Yeah.
So 4s because of the +1 to wound. So that is 4 at -1.
Cool. Needing 4s. Whoa, he's
Oh no.
done good. He's lost 1 wound down to 8.
Oh no. And then,
Oh dear.
so then we're going to do some storm boltering from these guys there. This is 20 shots, so 12, 14. Could you just pass me 6 dice, if that's all right?
4, 5, 6. There you go.
So these are hitting on 3s. Oh. 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 And wounding on 5s. So that is a grand total of 7 saves at no minus here, Aaron.
4, 5, 6, 7. What do you reckon?
I think it could happen.
3?
Yeah.
3 sixes?
Three? I'll give you one.
Just the one.
This is the one,
3,
actually.
4, 5, 6, 7 dead.
Nice.
Is there much more shooting to come over there?
None over there, but I do have a few storm bolters from the old.
Are
from
they
the old people.
likely to reach here?
24 inches,
24, so
so
just out on
just
those.
just out, so no one's going to get.
So
to
we want
shoot.
to extend this charge distance basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll have to come off one way. 6. And tell you what, I'll leave that to morale for coherency.
Oh, that's right.
2,
Cool.
3, 4, 5.
So you're taking yourself out of coherency, which obviously
No,
for
I do
morale
keep-
is going to.
They're 1 damage each. I do keep 1.
Yeah. So for morale is going to be a big.
So how many boys
deal.
did you lose there, Aaron?
6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I put 1 on the knob.
The knob. So
Yeah.
the knob's on 1.
So I mean, he's basically accepted the fact that he's going to fail morale.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing at that point. Jake. So you're right, he's taking himself out of coherency, but he knows he'll fail morale, and when he fails morale and pulls another one off,
I'll just go either way, and I'm shortening the charge distance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is the
absolutely.
main
Absolutely.
goal there.
just so we were clear to the guys in the chat.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do
That's
some
some good tactics there, Aaron. And also quickly welcome to Dean Winklespet, who's just become a lieutenant. Lieutenant,
What's it here?
lieutenant, either or. But
He's
thank
got
you very
my,
much.
he's got
He's
my
in- so
favourite
he's minus
surname.
one
It's
damage.
lieutenant in the UK.
Across the
Yeah,
board,
that's
yeah.
fine. Cool.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're going to do the 2 characters Stormbolters into the big Squigosaur, and then if this does nothing, we'll just go straight into charge phase because I don't want to
Mhm.
bore you with all the rest of the Stormbolters. So 3 saves at -1, and these would be 2 damage each, but down to 1 because of your ability.
Cool. So this will be on invuln saves.
Yeah.
No. So he takes 3 damage.
Oh, nice one. All right.
2.
I'll pop the insectors into him as well, just to try and whittle him down as much as I can. Rerolling 1s. 5. So that's another 3. These are no minus.
3. No minus. No. So that's another 2.
So he's down to 3 wounds. Cool. And then I'll just pop the banner guy into him because this has a minus on it as well.
A lot of
Nothing.
chip damage there.
That's nothing. Right, so charging. So we're going to start with this charge because it's very important. Into the Rucker Truck Squig friend.
Squigburger.
So I need a 9. That failed. I'm going to CP reroll it with my last command point. No. So
Oh.
they're there. Luckily they do get me engaged, but obviously won't take Aaron off of this objective, sadly.
Not this turn.
Not this turn,
No.
maybe in turns after. So then charging here, so we're going to go with the Dread Knight first. Into the Squigosaurus.
Yep.
So 3 inches. So
Does this make
he
it?
does just make it, so you can just bloop.
You can just what?
Go bloop.
Thank you.
And then the Inceptors charging, they are in as well. Just come on round here. So there you've got a 10, so they can go just like that. There.
Cool.
And then that'll be it. So, oh, and then, sorry, this unit here.
Yep.
They need
Not
a
sure
lot.
what I.
Oh, an
Well, 11 will do it.
Oh, right. Cool. So I'll pop myself as far away as possible from this guy. So the unit will just move across here. So you don't have any CPs to interrupt.
No.
So no one can maybe fight last, can they?
No, that's all gone.
Cool. So we'll start over here.
Yep.
So we'll do the Dread Knight. So I'm going to do his big attack.
Mhm.
So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of Drago, all hit. Toughness is 7, is it, for this chap?
Toughness 7, yep.
Yeah. So 3s to wound. So that would be 1 mortal wound and 2 at -4.
2 at -4. So these are on the 5 up invuln.
Yeah.
We'll make 1. And the damage on that?
Is 3.
So 3 down to 2.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then you will get a
so
mortal
he's on
wound.
1, and he's got a mortal wound, so I need him a 5 to stay alive. He is not, he's dead. Unfortunately, I haven't got any CP to fight on death or anything, so yeah, that is him dead.
And then I'll keep the Dread Knight where he is, just so then he's on the objective. The Inceptors I won't do anything with. And then these dudes over here, do you want to...
Yeah, we'll pick them up. You've got quite a lot of attacks.
That's all right. And then what I'll do is
Worth
because
the punt.
try and move. So I'll put myself on that objective by going closer
Yeah.
and then going all the way there.
Jake, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
With the Inceptors that you've charged in that you said you won't do anything with,
yeah,
why won't you do anything with them?
because they're within 3 inches of my characters.
Okay,
So if I do that, then it leaves them a bit not enjoying life there.
okay, I understand. Because
Um,
what you could have done, you could choose to activate them. You can consolidate 3 inches and pile in 3 inches. You get a 6-inch move basically. Because of where Aaron's vehicles are, you would be able to use that 6 inches to move within that ruin as well.
Yeah, so
So
there's
you would then end up closer to the nearest enemy. You'd be in the ruins. You'd have some cover. But now I get that you'll be pulling them away from characters. That makes more sense.
if I was a bit smart with the charge and tilted the Dread Knight, then I could use that. But the thing is, because he's only on 2 wounds, it's quite likely he's probably going to die this go.
Absolutely.
Especially with this lovely thing here. So yeah, but that is the end of my go. So
So what have we scored then, sir?
so I will get an additional point on Bring It Down. So I would have got 2 points on Bring It Down for this turn. I do get Engage in all fronts for.
So just a quick total, please, Aaron, for Bring It Down.
Oh yeah,
What have
it's
you
mostly.
killed?
I think it's all ones.
1,
luckily.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 points so far.
7
You've got Engage in all fronts for 3.
for 2 points because I've only got 3/4 still.
And did you purify anything, sir?
I did purify 1 objective, so another point on that.
So that secondary's really not doing you any favours at the moment.
I was hoping to have more models.
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
But big point for this go, I managed to take Aaron off of more objectives than me, and
Yeah.
I managed to also, with that cheeky charge there, managed to pile and get 1 model on the objective here, meaning that we're equal for objectives for the primary. So that could make a whole world of difference.
So we're saying Aaron's going to be getting the big 10.
He is.
10 points, I'm happy with that. That's the 10 points to go for your 40 points.
You need your
It's your,
consistency.
your consistent 40 points, if you can get that,
You're happy.
you're scoring high. All right.
So any.
So it's 50 to Aaron, and that's CP, obviously. And then also 41 to Jake. And how many CPs you got, Jake? 2 still or 1?
No, I spent them all because I had
Yeah.
to spend 1 to re-roll a spell, otherwise a bunch of Inceptors were going to die. And I did the charge here. That charge roll would have loved it on this one, but
Yeah.
we can't have our cake and eat it too.
I mean,
I want to see Karen.
Look, I want to see something Korean.
I mean, I think, to be honest with you, Jake, I think it was a good turn. It wasn't terrible.
Oh yeah, it was
okay.
definitely a great go.
You've definitely given him some choices now.
Yeah.
So we're going to move into Orcs turn 3, obviously. As we've already said, Aaron scored 10 on the primary. The scoreboards are up for you guys right now. He's got his command point. Steve remembers to put that one on. And we're going to move into his movement phase.
And yeah, if you've got any super chats or questions, fire them in and we will get those answered.
And if you're Robert Welsh, you can just chat and I'm going to answer them anyway because you're a legend because you became a member. So
Well, funny enough, Robert Welsh actually super chatted, so
there we go.
what a ledge.
I get to
Right,
read that,
Aaron, crack on with your movement phase, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, so Robert Welsh has said, would you guys be able to potentially do an Orc versus Necrons battle report next Tuesday? Wouldn't mind seeing Aaron against Liam. Well, it's whether Aaron can actually come back next week.
Yeah.
And, you know, we try to vary up the armies on a regular basis. We've got different things happening all the time. So the Blood Angels need to come on. They need a showing.
So
The Eldar, the Craft World, they need a showing. Aaron's just dropped off the Admech. That could do with a showing.
ooh.
Because the Admech is actually, basically Aaron also plays our Admech. So he took the army home. And Aaron's been having that army for a while. So
I don't want to play against the Admech. I don't.
What if I put together like a sort of different style list than what we typically see out there at the minute? What if I didn't bring an obnoxious, horrible list and
I'd be okay with that.
I went for a bit more balanced, well-rounded list?
I think one thing we probably should think about doing, perhaps, it'd be interesting to know what the chat thinks. I think maybe we need to get ourselves some sort of spreadsheet type nonsense with all the armies we've got available, so we can make sure that we're cycling through them and give them a nice fair. So I will commit to Robert that at some point in the near future I'll quite happily play Necrons against Aaron's Orcs. It might be not fair to ask him to come down next week as well, though. But we'll do that. We'll get that sorted in the future, yeah?
He's nodding. We might be on. If it's not,
My wife might be watching, so
Yeah. So he's gently saying yes, and if she says yes in the chat, then it's a definite yes. But if she says
Aaron.
no, then it suddenly turns into this.
Aaron, you have to remind me, what's your wife's name? Susie.
I don't know if she is.
Susie.
Watch the last one.
Susie, if you're watching, can we please have Aaron back again? He's a lovely guest. We'd love him back. Thank you.
So what?
Thank you, Susie.
What are you thinking about running next week? In terms of armies on the stream.
Well, we were going to have an angel off, weren't we? At some point. We were going to have the Blood Angels versus the Dark Angels.
Big Eddie coming back.
Well, that was what was said. So it's whether he decides to come back from holiday. You know what he's like. He loves his holidays.
Tanning it up.
Just tanning it right up. So could be an angel off.
It's a glorious tan, though, Steve, to be fair.
Custodes has been Custodes has been working on Jake. Jake has been working on the Custodes. So, yeah. Jedi said he needs to see Steve with the Blood Angels again. It's been a while since I've used the Blood Angels. And I have got an adapted spicy meatball list that I wouldn't mind running.
Okay.
So, I think it's good. I've been cooking something up in the old, brain box up here.
On the old Stephen box, brain box.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a think about it. But obviously, we'll let you guys know well in advance what we're going to bring or who's going to play.
Yeah, and if we
If
do,
there is overwhelming support in the chat for a specific set of players, and we'll see what we can do for you.
yeah, what we'll do is we'll in the Discord when we get 100 members, we'll get like a thing in there which says who plays what. So anyway, let's get on to this game, shall we?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think they're about ready for us. So just before we head back over to the table, Jake did some serious damage there. Pulled Aaron off of a few objectives, stopped him from scoring more.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts at the moment?
No, I think Aaron's in the pole position. I think he's leading the game now in terms of the score. He's now controlling the tempo off Jake. Jake is doing very good on the damage dealing, but a bit terrible on the old point. So I think Aaron can really utilise that, slow the game tempo down, and just neutralise any of Jake's scoring abilities. And I think Aaron will take this game through to the very end. My money's on Aaron and the big boys in Orcs.
Okay, well in that case, we'll go back to the tabletop. Aaron, are you feeling as confident as Steve is in your Orcs?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Good.
Obviously, the really good thing about Orcs is that even though you lose a lot of stuff, you've still got a lot of resource available, and that's that trading thing that I was mentioning at the beginning. So yeah, obviously, because I've been able to hide these squig buggies, I able to just punch out a lot of damage each turn, especially against these 2-wound models. So yeah, a few things. So this guy moves basically 6 plus d6 inches. He rolled that 6, so that's the grot tank. So it's not an advance. It's just his movement, but what he's done there is just put himself on this objective. So he's going to, if I don't kill this, which let's be honest, it didn't happen last time, it'll contest that objective because I have got others on this objective here. I've advanced the other swig boss over here purely to get on that objective because I think I've got enough redundant firepower to deal with the models on the table, and at the very least that contests that objective of Jake. So I'm giving Jake, without me doing anything past the movement phase, I'm giving Jake a 5-point primary again. Sorry, Jake.
It's all right. I'll forgive you.
So yeah, lot of movement, and I think we are ready to go into the shooting phase. One thing I've also done, obviously I've got no troops back this end, so there's no rod to do this turn, but I have put the 5 Storm Boys just into the truck.
Okay.
So what that then gives them is that little platform to jump out, and they're protected, but also they can potentially do rod next turn.
You get that extra 3 inches of movement as well, right?
Get rodding.
Get rodding.
Rod
Yeah.
for the rod god.
Got a rod for the rod god.
So yeah, points there, hopefully.
Okay,
Right.
perfect.
Shall we do a little bit of shooting?
I am ready when you are, sir.
Happy days, happy days. So I'm going to start in this corner here. This is going to be painful for me if I do not deal with this in the corner. So we'll start with this squig buggy here. He's going to fire everything into the squad in the corner there. So we will start with the 2d6 shots, the ones that hit on 4s. For 6 shots, straight down the middle. So no re-rolls there for me. Don't want to do that. So hit on 4s on these guys. I am at this stage not in the speed war, so I am only -2. I've hit 3 times, so I am now wounding on 3s. So 2 wounds there, respectable.
So -2. So I've passed
Pass one,
one,
fail
which
one.
does make a difference because that speed wall would have meant that I failed both.
Absolutely. Then we've got d6 shots coming in for 4. These are hit on 5s. 1 hit, and then wounding on a 3. Nope. I'll take that. Same thing again from this one into there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come on, Aaron.
Need to deal with them. Let's go.
Let's go.
2d6 shots. 9. Respectable. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, no. These are the ones to hit on 4s.
This is the reverse turn.
Oh, okay. Oh.
3s to wound. 2 wounds there at -2 for you.
So 5 plus, failed
No,
both.
2 dead.
Oh, so that'll be these two.
And then the D6 shots coming in. 4, 5, strong. 4, 5, hitting on 5s. 1. Wounding on a 3. Got dice in the corner there. That's the 1 again. No saves to make.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so what we're going to do next, I think, is this squig buggy in the corner over here on the other side of the table. He's going to do the same thing into this squad. Obviously, the smaller gun is not in range, so just the 2d6 shots into these strikes over here.
Nice one.
2d6 is
Oh.
12.
Oh, it's a big double 6.
Big
Oh.
double 6.
How many pairs of Stephen box cards have we seen in the last 2 weeks?
I think
Pretty
it's.
crazy,
I think
isn't
it's. I think it's these dice. I think that
These
they are strong.
There is a
dice.
reason why they're £5 a dice.
Yeah, yeah. It's pay to win.
You can get them at the Factorium if you come. So,
6 shots.
you know when
12
it comes. 12 shots. Oh, good. Okay, that's okay.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
We will worry.
3s to wound.
Threes. Oh, cop. Do you want to re-roll that one? That one's cop.
That's all right. It would have landed on that. 101. That's fine. So 4.
So 2 fail.
2 died.
So 2 more. He's deaded.
Jake, these saves, honestly.
It's all right.
We want to go home tonight at some point, mate. You need to
Yeah.
start rolling some 3s.
This is normally about the time of night that Jake starts talking about midnight Mackies.
What time is it?
It's currently 22 minutes past 22 p.m.
Cool.
Right.
Right. Okay. So we'll do 2d6 shots here into here.
Is that the big cannon?
Yeah, the big cannon, and then we've got the big shooters over there.
We'll take that off because the big cannon will kill them. And then how many
6,
shots are the big
7,
shooters
8.
here?
Not just 9 shots.
Oh,
There.
okay. So they'll probably
3,
weather the storm there.
5, and then 3s to wound. 4 -1.
So 4 plus. 2 fail, so 1 dead.
1 dead. That's fine. Right, so we're going to do the big gun here. So we're going to put 4 into this one
Yeah.
and 3 into these guys.
I'm going to take this one off because 4 of those guns should
Cool.
kill him. So we'll take.
Should.
Him off.
You
No,
say that.
we'll take him off because Aaron deserves it.
So
so
then
far
3
you would have got 4 points on a
So-
ball this game.
So they get an extra 1. and
These
that
into the
gets-
interceptors.
Yeah.
So the interceptors do have the 4 plus invulnerable save, luckily from the sanctuary.
Mhm.
So we're hoping.
Oh, not like that.
Oh,
Ooh.
no, that's not
Ooh.
good.
2s to wound. Back a little bit. Let's
So 4.
CP reroll and then why not?
Use
That's
that one
5.
CP. So that is 2 fail. So one's already on 1 wound, so he'll die.
Yep.
And how much
And
is
then
the
the
other
next one is 4.
Cool. So that will kill these 2. So leaves the leader. Oh no, not the leader. The other, not leader. You know who? The combat squad
Yeah, sure.
man. So
And I believe I am not going to charge anything
nice.
at that stage. So yeah, that is me. Obviously, the guy over in the corner there, I advanced him just to get on that objective.
Yeah, so he can't charge, sadly. No. So I do need a morale for the guy there. He's all right. I
Yep.
do need a morale for them over there. They are okay also. So
You do.
you did get 4 points on a ball for that turn. So
Cool.
that will give you, I think, 14 on that. So you're,
Nice.
you're at the golden stage where you're
Yep.
nearly maxing that.
Yep.
You're going to get another 3 on Stranglehold, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 3 for Stranglehold.
And then
Nothing for Rod yet.
nothing for it yet. There's that key word there, Aaron.
Hang
Yet.
on a minute. Steve's typing away. We'll do the scores in just a second.
That's right.
We have. What are we up to for a ball? Sorry. 14, did you say?
We're 40, yeah, so plus 4 and whatever Aaron had at the moment.
Another 3 for strangle.
Another 3 for Strangle.
And you didn't rod this turn.
I did not Rod this time, no.
That's
Sad.
So how many objectives do you want, Jake?
I'm only on the 1 because this little Squigosaurus has got me on. Is contesting that. Oh no, I'm objective secured. Are you
Oh, yeah.
objective secured?
Ah, okay.
Did you spend your CP, Aaron?
He
Sorry.
did. He
yeah.
re-rolled a wound.
Yeah.
So you are obsec there, aren't you? 'Cause they're
Would
strike
you have
rates.
done that if you knew I was
Probably
upset?
would have charged.
Well, what
to
we'll
be
do,
honest,
we'll-
but-
Charge
so-
him in then. Charge him in.
No. So what we'll do? So you didn't advance. You charge in and you'll kill them. So you'll get another point on a ball. So you'll
call
max.
that?
Yeah, of course. So you
Follow.
get max on a ball and you're on that objective. Is that fair? Happy with that?
Yeah, if you're all right with that, mate.
Yeah, of course. Because
Right, you did let him off on that re-roll earlier. I
Yeah.
think it's only fair.
Yeah.
well, it's also that if you knew that they were opposite, you definitely
Yeah,
wouldn't
so
have
for some reason I had it
advanced
in my head that they're the interceptors, but hey,
Cool. So
mistakes were made.
start of my go. Only going to get 5 points. I'll go up a command point.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to pop the word of power. At the moment, it's just going to go on that one little Inceptor. That does go off. Let's see if this one Inceptor can be the hero we need him to be. And then I'm just going to go into my movement phase.
Okay. In that case, Jakey, sir, if that's all you've got to do, we will go into top down. We'll keep you quiet for a brief moment because I don't think this will be too long until we come back to the table, Steve. There's not a lot left for Jakey at this point.
No, there's really not. As I said to Jake earlier, that you can't give away too much. Really can't give away too many units, and I feel like he may have overextended himself early on, and he's running out those trading units now. And this is where that Orc army being able to shoot indirectly has really been able to whittle down some of those numbers as well. So yeah, I think potentially if I was Jake, I'd have kept some more things in reserve because of the indirect fire, and just made him focus on those sort of those indirect weapons on some of those Dread Knights, which obviously don't go down, especially when you're rolling like Jake. So
I won't lie, with the first turn, with Aaron's first turn specifically, and how much damage he didn't do, and then how many Orcs and how many trucks Jake picked up, I actually thought that Jake possibly started really strongly, actually.
Very strong, yeah.
And in the terms of the grind game, in terms of the war of attrition, the Orcs have just got it at the moment. They've got so many units. And he just hasn't been able to stand up to all of that firepower. Even though it's sort of 5s and 4s to hit, being indirect, being able to target anyone is pretty powerful.
Look at some of these shots, by the way. Look at them camera angles.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
They are awesome.
Beautiful.
You get those in-depth shots.
Jake is ready for us as well, importantly. So we will go back to the table, Jakey. That was quick.
It was quick. There's not much to talk about, to be honest. So I've moved the Inceptors up here, so I've got 2 units of 1 here. Paladin and the Brother Captain. Ideally, I'm going to use this as like a little charging sort of linchpin, so I can attempt to, try and take this objective off Aaron potentially, but more importantly, kill that, get out of the table there. Drago's just on his own, so Drago is going to want to gate over here, basically. Try and get me a cheeky little engage on all fronts, and yeah, really, and that's really it. There's not much else to report, sadly. So going into the psychic phase, so we're going to start with some smites. So we'll do this one little Inceptor smite into this. He does get it off,
Lovely.
and that will be 3 mortal wounds.
3 more wins.
So I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to now kill him through smiting. So
Okay.
and I think actually I can do 1 more smite and it won't kill him. So I'll do, unless I get a big one. So so the other Inceptor behind him doesn't get his smite off. The Brother Captain will attempt it. He doesn't get it off. I think we'll just stop there, and we'll go with a Purifying Ritual from this banner bearer onto that objective. So that goes off. I'll do a Purifying Ritual from the Chaplain. That goes off, so I'm going to get 2 points on that Purifying Ritual this go. And then Drago will attempt to gate himself. He does do it. So we fly,
Here
basically,
comes the flying Terminator.
over here.
Oh, he's going in.
So he's got engaged, he's got 9 inches, so you can try and give him a go. And then I will put, I'll just smite him. So, pew! He fails it.
Was he on 5? I think he's on 5.
Yeah, he's on 5 from when he perils earlier, the silly little geese.
Oh.
Right. So,
It's a quick psychic phase there from the Grey Knights.
so shooting phase, we're just going to go with Drago's Mastercrafted Stormbolter. Oh, he would have given himself 3 rolls as well.
Yep.
All hit.
Thank God he's got that 9 inches.
4 at -1.
So is that onto this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's -1 to wound.
So
just the
3 at -1. Is he -1 damage as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So -1.
We
And he loves
saves it all.
Oh no.
Wow.
So we're going to go for some charges now.
Yep.
So we're going to do the Inceptor, single Inceptor first into this.
Into that guy? Yep.
Whatever.
Did you cast Purifier?
Yes, I did. I did twice.
You did it twice this
Yeah.
turn. Cool.
So he'll be in. Basically, we're just trying to get really long charges, trying to abuse how big this model is to try and attempt to get onto 2 objectives.
So you could probably, you had a fairly decent charge.
I got a
And if you go to like here,
oh, then he can.
then you've got your
pine.
3 inches, and as long as you move, you can basically move
So
a lot,
what was
about
it?
6 inches, as long as you.
We'll do that. So he'll end there, and then that will get him onto that objective.
Yeah.
So that's all right. So thank you very much there, Aaron.
Sure.
Brother Captain, he's also in. He's going to attempt to hold him, and then the other bannerman, and then the Inceptor. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's getting in on it.
Oh, lovely job there.
Then Drago. So Drago needs a 9. Drago gets an 8. Jake will CP reroll it, and he won't get it no matter what. So Drago's luckily going to get me engage on all fronts.
Cool.
Because you've maxed the board, I'm not too worried about if he does die.
Yeah.
He is quite durable, as we found out over the sort of last few games we've played him, but hopefully he can tank it. So over here, so we'll do this Inceptor first.
Yep.
So freeze to hit, all hit. This is the one with Word of Power.
Yep.
So if he rolled, he didn't, so that's
Yep.
all right. So nothing there. We'll do the next Inceptor.
So do you want to do your consolidate there?
Oh yeah. So he'll just whoop. So get onto that objective.
Is he offset?
He's not offset,
Oh, okay.
so he'll contest
I've
that
got
off.
three guys on there currently.
Oh yeah, that's all right. I wouldn't have got any of the charges. I don't think would have got me round, so
Sure.
that's all right. So we'll do the big, this one,
Yep.
this guy. So 2 hits, 1 wound, -3,
One.
and it's 2 damage.
Cool. 6 up save, yeah?
Yeah.
No, 2 damage.
Two damage.
Now, this is a question that probably I should be able to answer myself, but
Go on.
Ramshackle, right? This is a Forge World book, and I don't think we've had an FAQ yet.
Okay.
Does Ramshackle, is it the old version of Ramshackle or the new version of Ramshackle?
Is the word just ramshackle?
Ramshackle is the word.
That'll be the new one then.
I mean, I would go with the new one
With-
personally.
Yeah,
That's what I don't know anything different to say either way, but if the wording's the same, always go with the most recent wording.
Most recent version
Yeah.
of that rule.
I would, yeah.
So, so it'll just be 1 damage.
just the
then.
1 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. Down to 4.
Then we've got the brother captain, the Hulk Hogan's favourite friend. So this does 1 mortal wound
Yep.
and 1 armour save at -3.
1 armor save at -3, 6 up save. He makes it.
So then that's just the 1 mortal wound. And then the banner bearer, oh, he likes that. He really likes that. So 1 wound, again from him, -3.
Yep.
This will just do
So
1.
I do take that mortal win, sorry,
Yeah.
before
That's
I...
right.
Yeah. 6 up save again? No?
And then that's just 1 damage, because
Just
obviously a minus.
Yeah.
And that is, as they say, that. So quite a quick turn.
Yeah, it's, there's not a lot left now.
No.
So scores on the doors.
So I'm going to get 2 points on engage on all fronts.
Yep.
I obviously got 2 points on my Purifying Ritual, and I don't get any on Bring It Down, sadly. And then Aaron, going into your turn, you're going to get a big 15, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think this is where this could potentially be the last game for
I
the
think
old
that,
Grey
I think
Knights.
that might have been the nail in the coffin there,
Yeah.
Jakey.
It's
Yeah.
just it can't keep up for the old primary.
Yeah.
We'll have to have a look. Right,
Cool. All right. Nice one. So,
over to you then. Do
Over
you
to me.
guys want to...
So, what do you think is realistic here in terms of scoring points? Can we? I'm just conscious of time. People got to get home to families.
Yeah, I was
Some,
going to say...
some
I'm-
people got a long way to go, haven't they, Aaron?
Someone's got
Yeah.
got to get home to Lucy. You've got to get home to Susie, and we need to keep the ladies happy.
my mum would be livid.
And Jake's mum, we've got to keep Jake's mum happy. So, what realistically do you think that Aaron at this point in the game this is talkable in terms
yeah,
of what
I
you
Yeah,
want
would,
to
I
do?
in any game,
Yeah.
I would say.
At this
Okay.
point, I would be talking it.
Okay,
I'm-
so let's Aaron then. You talk out what you can achieve this turn.
Certainly.
Stranglehold a given, right?
Yeah, you're going to easily get that.
Okay. Will you retrieve a Daetrog Terrace this turn?
Yep, so I've got the Storm Boys that I've set up in the previous turn to do that in that quarter. It's probably the best I'm going to get, so 8 is the max I'm going to get for that one.
I would say I would say you could... How far they move? 12?
They move 12, yeah.
Yeah,
so
you could get 12, I would say, max on it, because you just keep them on the 6 there and then just move over.
the thing
Yep.
is, this is turn 4, and you've got 12-inch move, so like I couldn't.
Yeah, you can't do it
Oh, it has
because
to be over.
you've got to be
Yeah.
over 6 inches
Oh,
from the
right.
edge.
So yeah,
So I
8's
think-
fair.
In that regard, you max out the primary anyway,
Yeah.
Aaron. So even if you got 10 points next turn, doesn't change anything really.
Yeah.
And so you're going to finish on a big 90 points.
Lovely.
Nice.
And then Jake, I'll put the scoreboard in a minute. Is Jake going to get 5 points in his next turn? I think he is because he's got
I
this
will,
back
'cause
corner. Yeah,
You're in the back corner there.
Yeah.
he's going to get 5 on there. Purifier. How many objectives do you think you're realistically going to be able to do
probably
that
only
on?
do the one with the chaplain, so I'll just say 1 point.
Okay, cool. So you're going to have 6. Will you be able to get engage?
No, because I imagine Drago will die.
Yeah,
and
well,
then-
those guys surrounding that truck,
They'll
Drago's
probably-
dead. Yeah, you're
They'll
probably
probably
right.
all be dead from this thing shooting in combat.
What do you think, Aaron?
It is blast, so you're not shooting.
Oh,
it's not
oh.
shooting.
Aaron, will you be able to kill Drago in a turn?
He's got a 3 up
I've
and 1
got-
save. That's-
Yeah, I think that realistically, I can get range from a few different things crossing
Yeah.
over, and you've also got the combat over there.
So a whole
Yeah,
army
so
goes
yeah.
in. Yeah, okay,
I'm in
cool.
agreement there.
And then
easily.
bring it down. Do you think you score any more points on that, Jakey?
You'll
One.
have this one quite
Yeah.
comfortably, I would say.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
I wouldn't say
And that's
anything
worth
else.
2 points because that was 11 wounds.
is, yeah.
So I'll go up to 9. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that concludes the game then. Robbie's got his hand up.
I was going to say, would those three dudes be alive?
No. No, that's the thing. That's what.
Otherwise, they would have got you engaged.
Yeah, because I could have gone
In-
1-1.
In all fairness to you, Jake, what
Yeah.
you could have done at this point, and I
Yeah.
probably would do, is to wrap that around there,
Oh,
and
so
wrap
you
that
can't
around
retract.
there, and at that point you've got me in. You've got me stuck
Oh,
in combat.
right. Well, there we go.
So I couldn't. Those guys would just be alive
Yeah.
at that stage.
Okay, so I could get an engage for 2 then.
I would say,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
right then. So we'll go with that.
Happy with that. So the end of that, Jake finishes on 60 points. And Aaron, with the new Orcs, is going to be finished on a big 90.
Nice.
Happy days.
Good game,
Good
mate.
game, man.
I
So-
really enjoyed that. It was really
Oh,
fun.
tons of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nick Les just coming on in right at the end there to join as a lieutenant. Remember, if you want to be in for a prize to win our big giveaway, and we're at 86 at the moment, so you've got a 1 in 86 chance to win that prize at the moment. Now, obviously, Vanguard Tactics is 2 years old, so that's why we're doing this celebration, as you can see from the balloons there. But I want to say a massive thank you to Aaron for coming all this way with the Orcs. It's a pleasure to see you. It's been far too long
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
since
I
you've been
loved
on.
it.
And, you know, some of the way that you played this game was absolutely impeccable. You know, you didn't crumble under pressure. Turn 1 was a whiffer, but you stayed calm and collected even. And, you know, the consistency that you show time and time again is superb. And Aaron used to be an academy student, you see.
Most of your coaches used to be academy students, didn't they?
And they rise through the ranks. And Aaron shows as an exceptional skill at the tabletop. So,
Aaron,
yeah.
Thank you.
What are you feeling like with the new codex? So when I've got some close friends who are Orc players, when the new book dropped, they weren't actually that happy with it. They thought it was a lot weaker than previous editions, and
Yeah.
it could have been a lot stronger. How do you feel? Where do you feel the book sits currently? Do you think it's a good, strong, decent book, or are you limited as to what you can take?
I think it's a really strong book. I was the same when I first got the book. My first read through, I was really disappointed. I think my biggest issues with the book are the new secondaries. I can't see anything that works for me in the new secondary choices, and that's one thing that I was really hoping for. But going into the new book, what I was hoping for was obviously that, but also some things that can push my previous list just slightly to that next level, because it was already performing quite well. And reading through the book, I was like, the stratagems, there's a few things that are a bit situational, they're pretty good. Overall, though, not the best, hence why I'm running with like 1 CP to begin with.
Yeah. Well, don't give too much away, because we obviously got the interview on the Competitive
We do.
4K podcast.
Yeah,
So
absolutely, of course.
Yeah.
and it'll be great to go into some more about the tactics and
Yeah.
combos that you've sort of seen for different types
Absolutely.
of builds as well.
Yeah, sure.
But Jake, well played, buddy.
I enjoyed it.
Honestly, you showed confidence tonight that I haven't seen from you in a while. So it's spectacular to see you, and you can really tell that you're getting the reps in, and that is incredible.
It's
So
all the goal for the top in the world,
Yeah.
getting
So-
the tournaments.
So overall, Aaron, we're happy with the new book overall,
Definitely.
and we're going to dive. You're going to dive. We're not going to dive. I'm not full time yet. You're going to dive into some more detail on that competitive 40K podcast, right? When you're going to cover the Orcs in depth, some of the combinations, some of the new standout units,
yeah.
some of the must takes, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, thank you to all of our new members. It really helps this channel grow. Thank you to Robbie and Daisy for your exceptional close-up cams. I mean, you made the game look awesome tonight. You really did. Thank you, Liam, the Liam Dempsey, the judo chop tactics.
I love all banter aside. I love coming here. It's amazing. I look forward to it every week.
Well, we love having you, mate.
I've got a bit hooked on streaming, to be fair.
You have.
But I thoroughly enjoy this. And actually, I had a lovely comment in the Deployment Zone Discord the other day, yesterday. I think I sent it to you in the VT group chat, where someone had said that watching my game come on over the last few months has been really impressive. And I have to say that is down to hanging out with you people here. people in the Vanguard Tactics team, people in the academy who have come and played, come into the Factorum events. My game's only improved because of that. And I'm someone who's played 40k for like 12 years or something. So.
Well, I always say you are the people that you surround yourself with. Always want to be around like-minded, positive people that are passionate about the game. And do you know what? I watched an interview today with Roy Keane. Yeah, the legendary football player Roy Keane. Now, I'm not a Manchester United football fan at all.
Love
I'm not
Roy
even a
Keane.
football fan. But do you know what? I listened to that interview and he said he always remained a student of the game. And I really like that for Warhammer. You always will be a student of the game. And if you can always have that mindset, you're always willing to learn, you will grow, you'll develop. And, from all of your failure points, you'll understand how to improve. And with that, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody. And we'll see you all next week on the Vanguard Tactics live stream. So we'll see you at 7 o'clock next week. And if we hit that members, we'll be seeing you in the Discord. See you later.
Wave, everyone. Wave.